fact that Optic have had time to reflect on that map when they lost on Ascent with this composition, and it does add a lot of room for improvement. There's nothing better than losses to learn off of and to improve the depth of your playbook when you're playing on a certain map.
I think that's absolutely true, but also they're playing a very similar, the same composition as their opponents here. And what that also means is you're going to get this amazing head-to-head. You've got Sadak setting up Aspas. That duo always works together to get Aspas in the best positions. And on the other side of things, Victor has been amazing with his utility. So that, to me, is the premier head-to-head heading into this game. But all of your expectations can get upset in a moment. Maybe it's Pancada Marv that take over this map. There's just so much room on Ascent for individuals to dominate at times.
Yeah, and for Optic, this is their chance to redefine what was a previous stomp on Ascent. The last time these two teams were here, it was Loud taking the win dominantly. This is the match now that matters. This is the match that decides the tournament for both these teams, and Optic are looking to rally.
Yeah, both of these teams are going to want to start off strong here. You guys know the map, you know the agents now, and it's time to send this over to your casters. It is my pleasure to be throwing this and introducing you guys to the one and only Pansy and Hypok.
Thank you, Yinzu and the desk. A fantastic start to the day and truly a tantalizing prospect here, Mike. We have a great game in front of us, but it's a different look from the last time we saw them meet in the grand finals. It's a whole different battlefield now.
Yeah, and actually form comes into this as well. Obviously, the advantage is here in the grand finals, the rest day, so to say. The map beats are getting these two bans, but this video's got me kind of messed up. We're starting on Ascent here, and the only notable loss in recent times was versus Optic Gaming in that grand final. And we start here from SF5. It's madness, Lauren.
It's going to be a marathon, hopefully. 5 maps on the docket that we could certainly get to grips with here. And I think, as it stands, being logical, emotions aside, Loud's form has been formidable.
Terrifying.
Truly, truly terrifying. They've overcome their demons. They are now moments away from once again facing their nemesis, and no higher stakes could be on the line. Let's get into things as it is the grand final. Kicking off here on map 1. Crashies get that first bit of contact, but it's all in, baby. It's bursting. Loud straight towards the site, and Optic better be ready, because Loud are instantly bringing the fire.
Two very quick calls. A third followed up here by Sassy as well. Just Victor and FNS left here for Optic Gaming as Loud take full control of B site.
ठीक है भाई, ठीक है। मेरे को कोई भी नहीं पता भाई। Optic एनए की टीम है, ठीक है। Loud Brazil की टीम है, मेरे को कुछ पता ही नहीं भाई।
I need another pick though, and with the HP being a little less than ideal for Loud, there is still a chance of it. But that late lurk through middle, look at who's encroaching slowly but surely. Les could be the downfall of it all. Gonna find one, and now FNS, they've got to know where he's at. Confirmed presence towards Cat, and surely this is done for. Surely, right? Surely, there it is. Sassy finally deals with it. You can see the danger mounting. Pistol converted here for Loud, and concept for both sides as well, because you don't often see such familiar foes in games this early on, and it truly changes the dynamic here. They should be so hyper aware of each other, but again, the fact that Loud did win their last meeting truly changes the narrative, truly changes how we have to look at Loud in this, give them credit where it's due. But the buy into this round, do just have the Marshal, nothing too much really beyond that, a Sheriff, a Frenzy. So certainly not outside of the realms of reality, but the one thing I am seeing though, Mike, is a stack, and as it stands, in the right place.
A bit concerning here. I mean, the drone's going to be crucial at spotting 1 or 2 members. Knife actually only going to catch 1. Victor looks to go aggressive, punished. Spass ready for it.
I like the idea of potentially trying to bait them in though, almost over-aggressing on it, trying to encourage his hit to come in from some of the players on the site. However, Aspas might work towards Marv, but he's taking a lot of chip damage here. He's actually in the blender, but still standing. How? Did he just fight through that? No sweat, 5 alive. They walk into the stack and dismantle it.
Another decisive round as well. Brute Force and Ignis on the way in. No real indicators towards the stack, but like you said, that slight bit of aggression, almost baiting Loud into a false sense of security. Loud, make the most of the opportunity for the Prime Gaming flawless here in round 2. Unfortunately, actually, the Knife did reveal more of this stack. I don't think Optic even expected them to pop as quickly as they did on the back of that entry.
But I love this from Loud, though, coming in with this really confident mentality. Now, this is the first big challenge, though, Mike. We have the buy coming out here for Optic. Far from perfect, some light shields.
Great flash.
You're absolutely right. Well, sticking around on this. Gonna isolate Aspas. That's a big pickup already. And they're committing to the fight. This is a really brawly beginning.
We'll peel away, though. Now they've found Aspas again. They take a bit of the bite out of the execution if it does come through on either side. Actually, less spotted out in mid as well. Victor looking to actually close the gap on this. It's pretty problematic here. Les actually gets attacked here, but the double swing coming through. FNS gonna find it.
Yeah, keeping that one safe, didn't allow it to spiral out of control. And I looked at Loud being very decisive, very commanding,
It's right back
dominant
in.
even. Exactly. Optic answer right back in kind, and Loud are barely making their way from top mid. Now, Vanessa's going to note that. Yeah, not flash, not bad though. Will at least give them the angle to fight with, but what they're left with is still just the two Bulldogs. But again, obviously for Optic, they love to keep these and yay, in the back lines. Oh, and the patience shown is horrible, isn't it? Nastiness from Yay. Nice and clean. 4 alive, the rifles convert, but again, that was the bonus for Loud.
It's key to note early on, we just touched on it, but how willing these teams are immediately to close down these kills. We talk about Loud's ability to convert man advantages and how, actually early on in the rounds, we're talking about how they have one of the strongest early round kind of protocols. It's interesting if Optic are going to continue with this. Again, pushing towards mid, whether or not Loud actually are going to continue these little flash plays in through a lobby. Seeing a heavy stack here once again. Les going to have to prop up the other side of the map entirely here. Don't expect Crashies and FNS to go exploring just yet. Yeah, both noted close on A main here.
Big info found. There's the flash, and they at least start taking the space towards A. Now, Victor is staying around though. He's not falling back to the site. He's just holding the off angle, dips back in. Sadak with the punishment, tries to backpedal away. Trades come back and forth, leaving just Optic with 3. And again, these fights are never ending. There's just no slowing down to this. They've made it possible. Back to a 2v2.
That's a big kill actually from Crashies. It relinquishes some of that map control. And look at Marv now looking to exploit that.
Iceman himself, the audacity to do this in a 2v2. Do they consider it? Do they read it? Let's find out. They seem prepared, but
he's heard them.
He's going to hear this. He's going to call for the run. You've got to look towards Crashes as well. Surely he's going to... timing for the man! The audacity to walk up Cat. Zero respect, zero care. Gets behind him, gets the info, and gets both the kills.
There's beautiful watch rounds like this where you can see both teams are just at that cerebral level, trying to just manipulate any space on the map. Yeah, actually going to have the operator online here for round 5. Loud's ultimate stack looking very healthy here as well, though. Sadak actually with an ult command. Couple others, and that's such a crucial kill there. And like I said, Marv manipulates that perfectly.
I'm just still amazed by the willingness to brawl that we've seen so far on the extremities that really stick around for these fights, but fighting for so much of the initial space. Yay, though, noted first time with the operator and handed a very fast piece of mid-presence. Now, fortunately, for Optic, they do have a little bit of time purchase there, so no worrying crunch
Great
yet.
flash.
And, oh, no, how is he going away with it? They just walk on past, walk on by, dips around, has a little peek towards main, knocks the players. Yay's still on the case. Yet to be forced away from the angle, and what are they left with? Sassy, Les, and Pancada, and you know FNS is walking this. This is insane play. The bravery to do this, testing them on all occasions. And he has no idea. FNS is getting away with murder for the second time! Doesn't get checked again. These corners will be the downfall of Loud.
Again, key information, actually see Les slip away into a lurk roll. Knows that Sassy and Pancada are going to have disconnected from this.
And here we are again. Top middle at a disadvantage. I can't believe what we've been witnessing so far. This defensive-sided aggression, and the timing is gorgeous. Might be able to thread that needle of timing so perfectly. Does Sassy and Pancada have anything to really say about the matter? Maybe they'll get a point out of this.
left.
Maybe.
You can see Marv and Victor actually tucked up. Happy to give it away here.
Disciplined. I like that.
Marv actually just holding the angle here on the jump-up spot, so... come through. Again, time now becomes a concern. Is not going to be very comfortable. Pancada and Sassy to actually set up in this post plant. Is he going to get aggressive off this paranoia?
Spike planted.
See. Mark still being cautious, waiting for support that is now arriving. Bear in mind we have the flank from FNS, so he's going to be late towards A main. They could wait for it. Well, you don't get ahead of yourself when Ye's watching that. Be it Mark, be it Ye, it doesn't matter, you're dead. Sassy now, surrounded. 4 players. The first falls. Found him, silences. Yay, quick trade. Mark is there. Mike, let's kind of pause for thought here as the defuse comes in. the tempo changes here are unbelievable. We've had patience being displayed, let's say, in that, sitting deeper towards the site, allowing the plant. But then we also then had FNS strolling down middle. This is going to be hard to handle for Loud.
Yeah, look at the number of times that Optic are happy to do that. Just backfill where they actually discover this information, or at least feel a little bit of pressure. I mean, actually, how FNS isn't cleared down, I know, it's almost like that flash is tailor-made to actually get them full market control. And FNS runs away with it. Curious here, like I said, some of these ultimates now coming online for Loud. Aspas going to bring in the Stinger. I'm not sure if this is banking on winning this and trying to get an operator online to face off against Yay. Curious to see, but the weaker side statistically here for Optic, so we're already seeing a little bit of an adjustment here.
Now, we talked about Loud breaking their curse, but do remember the narrative, the concept that you don't get to beat Optic twice, and now that's come back into effect. So, I mean, Chet's been cooking up something in this game, certainly changing the tempo and the tone to this. FNS needs to be careful now. They are holding for this push potentially. Let's see if he gets the timing right, though.
Now, actually, look how deep they've had to tuck into this default now. Actually investing utility to force them off. Such a fall.
Fantastic. Gets the fall away, dips towards short. The lockdown comes in and ensures further safety. Now they can rotate that third man if they fancy it. Still not too much stress. Aspas, position noted, will fall away. This is very comprehensive from Optic.
It is, and actually the lockdown force them into an uncomfortable positioning because there's 30 seconds left for Loud to actually step the pace up here. Does this drone clear FNS again?
Don't let him get away with it again. Finally gets found, sprays it, still. I don't know how he's doing this time and time again. Leaving Sarsi and once again Pancada to deal with such an unfavorable situation. So many players against him and so little time. Optic mean business today, Mike. This is looking good. It looks like they've done the work. We were waiting to see if they had been able to.
Absolutely. And they're tempering this aggression so nicely. It's a peek here and there, and they're ready to re-hit as Loud set up outside site. In great timing to deal with the turret as well. The bait being the Vandal to come through to deal with that turret. Sets Ye up for success. Beautiful stuff so far from Optic. Already improving on the previous matchup. 13-3 last time to Loud on Ascent. It was 3 defensive rounds for Optic.
And we have to put into perspective how hard it is to play into this. With the veto the way it is, with the bans that come in, the map veto will sit very favorably towards Loud. So again, coming in with the odds against you like they are for Optic, this is quite an impressive start. But it is only the start, it's a best of 5. We have a little setup here towards shorts, and somehow Marv still gets away with it, finding Sadak. Quick pop flash underhand, you can see the instant pressure. They just pile it right back on in. Optic aren't backing away from any of these fights.
They got a noted with the drone. Slips off the side.
So long. Crash is offsetting the timing, playing a little ahead of the utility there. And it's shut down again. What is gone into Optic?
The pace is just great. Optic, typically a slower team, but happy to just stand their ground and fight here, and rightfully so. Loud actually going to pump the brakes now because, as I said in that previous round, they're forced so deep into this default. Just waiting for Optic to show their hand. This is fascinating to watch because Loud really have to think on their feet here.
This is going to be a big test for Loud to try and find solutions to this, because it's not something we've seen from Optic. We know the potential's been there. They quite an aggressive side, but you get tempered throughout tournaments. And again, you look back at the game they had against Loud. They looked, shadow left on themselves, they were quiet, not having the impact they wanted. They dialed it up to 11. It feels like so. For Loud, it's big adjustment time. They have to somehow recalibrate their mentality, their approach to this game, and it's not going to be particularly easy. Because even if, let's say, you deal with Optics now, newly found a little bit of aggression here and there, that defensive side willingness to fight, there's layers to it, right? Then, Optic can sit deeper. We know that they can kind of fall back to this. So for me, this could be a big timeout for Loud. I hope they find a solution to this. Otherwise, Optic aren't going to stop.
No, they're not. The concern being the strength of Loud's attack on Ascent lies in that post-plant scenario. We haven't seen enough of them yet to really get their foot in the door in this first half. We're a 3-round deficit now. Still ultimate to plenty for Loud. Again, we're not really seeing them set up to, make plays off them here. A heavier stack towards A lobby here this time around. Less disconnected outside B main. The curious thing is actually if Optic starts trying to pressure him there. Like I said earlier, relinquishing some of this map control. Both Victor and Marv noted here off the night. Look at the pressure. They can't even get past this one way.
No, this is a stranglehold on the game. And we know the willingness to fight. Optic aren't just doing this as posturing, there is intent behind it. Already having FNS kind of over towards Tree as well. Yeah, he posted towards main. And Loud have to find the solution. And this, I'd say, has to be this round, otherwise it starts getting really out of hand. Cycling through the utility though, Marv's still ready off the back of contact.
They burn up so much time with this one way. Marv will be noted here. Deals with it. Does the read come through? Perfect!
This set piece is gorgeous. Off the back of contact, the paranoia invested in the swing comes out. But he does get punished. Above of the ult on the side now looking more vulnerable. But the double stack towards Tree still stands. Marv, I don't know if he got hit by the paranoia. He did. Just backs in towards the nade. But look who's there. Perfect reply from Pancada. Finally having the impact on the site. But it is Ye in a 1v2-ish. Sadak not really influential yet, but it's still this man, and he's still got the big gun. Oh Lord, above, what is he up to? Testing the waters, wants to take down the door, give himself the chance. Pancada now, the single one standing, and you're right, the spike is not to hand, and Ye knows it. Right for Ye! You can't dance with the devil and not expect to get burned. Ye's in the building.
Bro, that
Red
was
Bull clutch
so
from Ye.
fucking good.
You can see immediately how
8 seconds
quickly
in,
Optic looked to collapse on the back of just slight contact. Marv and Victor, a great setup here. Pancada actually completely backwards. You can see all eyes focused on main, but they just can't recover here. You can see as well, even with this. You don't often see Ye's op not shoot straight. He gets them on the second regardless. But yes, the reads, they know exactly when less is coming.
And they are
it's not
grinning,
noted at this point.
Look at Crash's face. They are beaming in this. They know exactly what they're up to. Ye's now getting confident. And I feel like the snowball effect could come in here. Loud needs to stop the rot, and they need to stop it fast because they are now heating up. They're firing up. That's not bad, but the answer's better. Once again, the back and forth. The fight never subsides. They just double down on it. This time, no less. Still trying to bail them out. We've had Pancada before. Less there. And again, Less doing it. This guy has been a phenomenal player. They need him again because
Player standing.
still standing, and it's another 1v2. Surely
was
red, surely known, and that time he is dead. If Les has to do it himself, he will.
And this is a key round I was talking
We
about when
got
they're
the drop,
actually
I
looking
guess.
to come and pressure Less, get him out of tiles, get him outside of B main, and Less stands strong.
He's such a demon.
Answers the call. Beautiful stuff from him, but still, 3-round deficit here.
First real reply, but it was off the back of an individual. Right, and I think the desk rightly highlighted how good Les is. He is an impact player. He is one of the names that should become a bit of a household name here in these shots. Are absolutely crisp as hell. But it's a one-player bailout. You could argue Ye had that in the prior round. But again, 6 for 3, we need to see repetition to this.
The trend continues. Yeah, actually, look how deep he is. The paranoia from Marv, perfectly timed as well. Making sure there's no possibility of a trade coming through. That's Aspas again. Takes away some of that pop on this execute, but the Hunter's Fury going to be posted blind here.
Ye does actually get tagged.
First. And he's dead bound.
Couldn't get away from it. Good connection from Sarsi.
What?
What? What is going on? How is Marv here? How has he just got a kill? Still noted, still fighting. Finally goes down. Sarsi's got him. This game is just...
Look at the damage.
Sarsi's considering this though. Victor,
Oh,
Sarsi is becoming quick to what they're up to, and Sarsi is saving them with 5 HP.
Dark goes through, but they're still locked out in main here. And actually, FNS noted.
Cross
A
is
little
being
bit of
watched
chip
though.
damage. Can't repeat this now with the operator.
Okay. Cross vision somewhat depleted, but
Look at Crashies.
Get out. It crashes. You wouldn't dare.
He's actually got the Hunter's Fury as well, so he can split from FNS here, but a little bit of a misread from Optic.
30 seconds left.
Assessment incorrect. They maybe assumed that they'd have back towards B after the contact on FNS, but no, they carried on forward. Now the plant's in.
And Crashies on short here. I was going to say, if he actually does want to clear through main with the Hunter's Fury, he could, but he's opted to swing this through as 2.
Sarsi isn't the one to be worried about just yet. Pancada holding the push up here. Crashy's trying to stay tucked to the wall to avoid being noted, but he has to swing it. Eventually, Pancada, great work. And they're starting to work it out. They're starting to piece together what is going on and what's going so right for Optic.
how Marved is there at that point of the round. Again, that's on the back of the paranoia coming through from Tree. Even here, on the minimap, look where Marved is when this engagement's going onto site.
But the fact that Saucy even doubled down to check again, that to me is such good intuition from that man, just to ensure that there was no second layer to it.
It's the conditioning early on in this half, where actually everything that Loud are doing, Optic are happy to backfill immediately. Still with a lockdown up, unless, well, we do see, that's the first time.
Ye's in mid. Ye's in mid. He just went for a wander in mid. On a lovely sunny day, but he loses his life. Sadak with the trade out, and now you can see the look towards the site. Less leading this. One tuck towards market, one towards the box. You have the ult invested now. Do they commit further? Yes, they try to. Crashes though, greets it, smiling again. The vision depleted on one. I think Saucy couldn't even see. Pop flash towards the site itself. Victor has one in kind. They're trying to halt this progress.
Look at Marv
1
again,
minute on the
though.
board, and you're absolutely right. Marv is in the backline disguised as an assassin. And this time, they're absolutely clueless. And it keeps happening time and time again. This is just...
I mean, Optic is just pulling off some of the most unorthodox decisions, and it's paying off for them. Loud can barely get a steady footing. Again, look at Ye's willingness to just swing here. There's been a lack of focus from Loud towards mid in the early round because they've had to stack up towards A main. They've had to try and pressure this one way, force Victor out of some of these angles, and Ye, yes, gets the kill, gets traded, but then look at the immediate decision from Optic.
It's actually been wonderful to watch, and you're right, you kind of frame it so perfectly. Ye created that avenue that then you're going to see Marv kind of fill through and then find the approach from. Now, we go again.
More regression. But look how early the information comes through, Lauren. The rotation's already happening.
And it's not just mindless, it's so well constructed, and we're going to see everything invested towards this. Crash is going to post it. It's FNS to find the front. That's Sadak now gone. Crashies going to be halted for now towards middle. They could really do some damage now, and they ain't getting it. Marv this time stands to fight, does get outdone. Good trades. There's FNS playing off of Sean, and he just gets aggressive again. What is this brawl? I can't believe what we're watching.
He's only here with the lockdown. Actually, Les looks to pin them in here. Sassy to want to close
7-5.
What the hell was that first half?
This has been one of the most volatile, abrasive halves I have ever seen. This game is playing out like we're in OT in map 5 already. This is something different.
Absolutely is. And I already said earlier on the last time it was 3 rounds for Optic to pull away from their defense. And it's 7 this time around. The stronger side being Loud on the defense. We have to see where they come away from this.
Yeah, it's going to be 7-5 on the half desk. What you make of the first half?
Thank you very much, Pansy and Hypok. This is the grand final, guys. We kicked it off in style. And, Brent, we heard the cheers.
I think between the way he's been playing last time and this time has been the amount of disrespect he's showing, honestly. Pushing into deep position. Clear counter-stratting, I think, from beginning to end by the entirety of Optic. They've come into and Ye has been enabled because of it.
Right? They're fighting over extremities, which they couldn't do against DRX because DRX are so passive on the default. And then they're pushing out the amount of kills they've got on the defense by pushing out because they're abusing the lopsided defaulting. The way that Loud defaults, they have 4 players in one area, 1 on the other. They just can't hold this. Look at FNS getting kills up here in tiles, man. This is your killjoy pushing tiles, and it's booming Sadak's brain trying to deal with this.
It worked so well for them for so long, but those last few rounds, Loud rallied with some big plays from Saucy. And now as we look ahead towards the second half, we have to talk about how good Loud is on this side of the map. They've played it twice in this tournament. They've only ever lost 1 round. 95% defensive-sided win rate. And the man that is absurd on this half is Aspas. Every time he gets on that defense, he is so enabled, taking those fights to hold down main control and being excellent when Loud leads into those retakes that they're oh so good at.
Look at how the heat map there was focused around tiles as well. There was a big red spot because Aspas is holding mid, killing everybody that tries to push him from that area of the map. He's going to be demonic. He's going to be doing the same kind of stuff that Ye did.
Well, Loud, this is where they were expecting them to come online. Let's see how Optic are going to be able to deal with this defense side as we jump back into game with Pansy and Hypok.
Now, I think the desk kind of highlighted perfectly and echoed what we were seeing a great deal of. But again, when we talk about this side switch, Mike, it does kind of lean back into maybe the start of this game. Where do you sit on this? Or where does this now tailor in your mind?
I mean, from what we've seen from that defensive half, I gotta feel like Optic have just completely, like carte blanche, approached this with a totally new mindset. Okay. We're seeing things that aren't necessarily, you know, I use the word unorthodox, but it's not the traditional Optic way, right?
Sure, sure.
They're happy to get aggressive and whatnot, but like I said, it was that backfilling of some of the setups, and Josh highlighted it perfectly. I was talking about when Les was going to feel the pressure, and when they created enough pressure outside A main, that's when they looked to isolate Les. It was a beautifully constructed half. Timeout here is time for the second half. I'm curious, actually, of what they're going to do to deal with Aspas. Right, because it's whether or not they do the old, you know, let's mitigate as much as possible. Sure. Discover where he is in the early round and let's head elsewhere. But Aspas is so active on some of these defensive rounds on Ascent, and it's really difficult to get a solid grasp.
Now, and it's very interesting to see the timeout now as well, preparing themselves coming into this for Optic. That's a real curiosity and something that I'm sure
that is ridiculous.
That's terrifying.
1 round on defense. They've lost.
Well, there's the challenge. Optic, good luck. Because by normal accounts, I'd say, hey, quite a nice scoreline here. 7-5 has given them very much gateways into this. But Loud are exceptionally strong here. This is their palace. This is their absolute, just perfect site. So we go in. The challenge is set. The bar is high. Optic, if you want a chance in this, you have to genuinely go against the odds by such a large margin.
Slow approach here from Optic early on, but they got bodies outside short. And Carter actually tucked in on tree here. Does have Sassy close by. Sassy, what? The second headshot on that.
And Pancada's still happy to sit on this for now, being bailed out a fair amount and no main pressure either, so they're really quite free to do this, but just walk up from Optic. Okay, Pancada finally falls, and Crash has got both there. Pancada, fair enough, but how did he get Sassy? I do not know. Les is on the case and Sadak's on the flank. They're not letting this one go without a fight. A 3v3 now, the door going to be dealt with very swiftly, and Les needs to be a little cautious there. Didn't want to get caught out now. The spike's not crossed. They still need to find a way to facilitate that. And look at what Marv's up to. Of course he is. The man in the back line's always going to be here. Marv again. He's going to hit. Did he hit the glass break? I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
Oh my word. They turn around and once again, it's Marv. Just their biggest fear in the back lines. How does he keep getting behind them?
It's ridiculous. He is making the most of so many plays from Optic in terms of creating that pressure and just doing the unthinkable. FNS hasn't crossed with the spike. There's a cooldown here where the smokes aren't available. You can even see here, Les is taking a double glass. He's like,
wait, what?
Wait, our Omen's dead? Who's that?
My God, why are you still alive? Yeah, a bit. Is this just the state of things to come is what I'm looking at. Marv keeps finding this space. He's got that really good read on the game. But again, you looked at the stats coming into this. This is already starting to look like maybe this goes out of the ordinary. Let's look at the buy here. Just a stinger for Aspas and the Sheriff for Sassy, but that's it. So for Optic, they want to keep it clean. We do have a stack towards the B site, though, this time, and that's for Loud. 4 players present. And you're going to see a little bit of progress being made on the other side until then. Sadak was a player on short, does get picked off by Ye, so already we're now looking at what else can they achieve here.
Well, no, actually, that peak is almost a red herring. So you said the stack is here on B site. Now players conscious not to give away any audio cues. Optic happy to slow things down now. How deep this drone will get. It's all the way from Sub Rosa, so he won't actually find anything through tree or onto site. But with nobody holding it, Optic almost feel as if they've got some space to work with here. Knife actually invested towards B as well. I'm not sure who that noted. There should have been 2. They've got a wide open site here.
Yeah, at this point, you're starting to be very confident that you made it past tree, that no audio cues, no nothing out of play, so pretty much free plant. Still being cautious enough, but should go down here unchecked. And let's see if Loud can get anyone. That's the name of the game. Can they do any damage at all in this round? Or will this be as safe as houses?
Well, it's going to be difficult here with... I mean, Aspas has a stinger. Sassy with a Sheriff. Well, they're just going to try and dampen the next round here, remove some of this and force a repurchase. Sassy's found one, Yay will respond though. Just Aspas and Pancada left to find.
One enemy remaining.
The Spectre does better than this thing in that scenario. Pancada will respond, but now Optic conscious to hold on to at least 3 of these weapons.
He could punish Crashies. That could have been something. Not to be. Optic keep 3 alive. 9-5 now. This, I'm not going to get ahead of myself because we do know how good this map is for Loud, and I'm going to hold on to that here. Not going to lead into this just yet, so...
Just to cut in there, though, but this next round is key.
Absolutely. This is the one that
This is
determines...
double digits, potentially 11, because we're going to break the purchase of Loud. We come into this, actually, with a couple of light shields as well.
Yeah.
This one could be almost map-defining, because then the deficit is so large, and the way the Optic are playing, they're almost baiting Loud into trying to take control of some of these rounds.
4 round.
And a fast start though. Marved quelled early on. Sadak with the swing, and we're seeing similar scenes here over towards that kind of A main approach, almost mirrored to an extent, but a fight on the other side as well. Loud showing aggression on both sides of the map here.
Yeah, he becomes the power player here. That rifle in hand. Victor does have a bulldog as well, but smoke's removed now. Optic need to put themselves in a position to find an opening engagement. They can't lean back and rely on Marv smokes in any form of execution here. So they've got a minute to work with, so hoping Loud to try and keep this as clean as possible. Yeah, just going through the motions, removing as much of this utility as possible. That's not causing a rotation.
They're pretty happy where they are for now. The crunch towards the B side looks like it is now being committed towards. Victor going to be there, spamming away less. Takes a little bit of damage, but he's in the sights!
Why?
Flies over the rooftops, takes down less, spots the player by the back of Bowhouse, flash dribbles through and starts to eat it just completely. Sight's now there, Spike is on towards it. FNS trying to hold the cross, and he does exactly that. Job achieved, mission achieved. But can they hold this though? Can they hold this retake? Aspas and Pancada have to work this through.
Aspas making his way back through market here. The turret going to be key. Alarm bot actually stacked up on stairs as well. And Optic happy to wait for contact. It's a weird setup though. Crashes up on the box.
A little unorthodox seems to be the name of the game. This entire map. And the wallbang came through. And the damage now achieved, but FNS falls and now crashes his blind. Tips into the smoke. They still haven't found him.
No way.
He's got one. Oh, my God. Saving Loud from what could have been an absolute tragedy in the making. It's going to be close, but I'm pretty sure he's got it.
9-6.
What a play from FNS. He eats the paranoia, slips inside the cloudburst, nearly gets the better of Pancada as well.
bonus.
They made him sweat for it. 0.74. What is this from Ye? Right over the top.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
And again, it cost them 4 lives. And the repurchase looks a little rocky. Ye's got his Blade Storm already.
Yeah, he was farming. And yeah, the buyback for Loud is...
Look at the advantage here.
It's horrible. Let's try the middle. Look at the push already coming out. Aspas, though, wants to be the one to equalize it, the grand equalizer here. Push straight up through middle, low towards tiles, trying to inspire the player, but it's not just him. There's 4 players behind it. Smoke towards CT. FNS should have seen enough.
The spike's there.
Oh, you're absolutely right. The spike is behind the wire. It's in enemy hands. They're going to set up new defensive lines. This map ain't going to be fought out like this often. And Sadak's got the ult as well.
There's no way they put it. This is just to slow things down here, but look at Optic.
How'd you get back in here? They're locked off on so many angles.
Can Victor find anything here, actually?
Oh, Crashy's has just got down Sadak. Oh, no way! It's falling down like a house of cards. Aspas goes down, they still know less. Pancada's there too, but there's that final player. They don't quite know. Crashy's with the tag and the frag. Gonna find Pancada. Les still doing well, though. Still making this seem almost possible. Spike back in hand in 45 seconds. They can start to get to work.
Marv, this whole time, though,
mad
just
dash.
been holding on. Oh, Les takes a tag. He's down to 13 HP now. Does he expect Marv this close?
Yeah, but look at Sarsi. Okay, takes down Crashies, now game on.
30 seconds
A
left.
little bit more. Oh, Les!
What?
Punishing Marv on the hop up. And now we're in a 2v2. Spike is down, so time in Optic's side. But you know that support system is far away. Sarsi, they know he was on 5p. They've got a ways to wait here, and Les needs to stay patient.
It's 13 HP for Les as well. and only working with the Bulldog. FNS actually tucked up in tree here. Actually, Les gets it. That's his third now. The Aldro will reveal Yay.
13 HP, making it look lucky, but it is Yay on the other side. Does he wait? He waits so patiently. He finds one the second. He can't do it. And somehow this falls down in Loud's favor. And once again, we know these guys are damn good on this side. But once again, the Unorthodox is hitting here. What was this round? The spike left for it was 4 players from Loud. I mean, come on.
I mean, two things. That's the last time we see that default from Optic. It's the last time we see the spike there on the floor. I can guarantee you that.
Absolutely. God, and almost an overplay. A bailout round from Les. He was left on so little HP, and once again, he's doing this.
Sassy luckily closes out. It costs them so much, though, once again. As well, just scraping together another purchase. A Judge and a Bulldog to round this out. Hunter's Fury and a Lockdown available now for Loud. And they brought it within 2. The Stinger's on the other side, though. Optic. Be a pace change here.
Yeah, but there's still that fight for B main, and it can be such a swing factor of if it actually goes right, they win out and they keep control of the map. And now with the mid pressure, they might commit behind it, but no, the timing's actually really good for this hit to come on in. Yeah, Aspas and Sassy deal with both sides of this hit from Optic. And yeah, lesser weapons just being mowed through. It's now down to Marved and FNS. Just the last one here. And it's dealt with comfortably enough. Loud, 3 standing. Didn't crumble under the pressure there at all.
Just like we said for Optic, this comes back to a crucial purchase again.
Timeout.
But in Loud's favor this time around. A little bit of a buffer now, but it's not much. Aspas will be able to offset that slightly with the Blade Storm. This will be basically everything in the bank for Optic. And this is the round Loud can equalize.
There's a reason this veto looked good for Loud. There's a reason coming through the upper side set them up for success. This was one of the maps. This was one of the sides. Already showing the discipline, the capability to bring this scoreline back to where it's at. Optic still trying things, still getting proactive. And speaking of that, 3 players out of A main and the spike's coming this way.
They've got numbers advantage on this. If they push through here, Sadak's ready with the flash.
Flash goes in and Scratchy gets away completely scot-free. And they've made such mid-progress here on the other side of things.
The Aldron will reveal it, but already through market here.
As long as the spike doesn't get caught, this is a really good read, but Sassy gets away. Quick moves, keeps him living, and Ye gonna try and close the gap though. Noticing potentially one towards Bowhouse, not 100% sure, but it's a player towards Close Cat to punish. And buying time, pressure, second is Sassy. Dealt with and beheaded. The site now looking more vulnerable. FNS gonna step forward, clearing the back of Boathouse. No, but it's gonna be the trade for Marved. Now the spike on the side, but look at the reinforcements. They finally made it here.
It's just Marvin crashes left now. Still got the paranoia. Sadak actually gets found though. Marv's found the headshot.
It's a 2v2 now, and I'm looking towards where Crashes is off to. He's playing the smoke. He's holding the space. The temptation beckoning, and he's gonna swing it. He's gonna get one. And puts Marved in the 1v1. The Iceman himself. The Omen battle about to go down. Pancada on the other side. Still got a little bit of utility to play with on Pancada too.
So
How's he go about this? You're right, you can hear the clock starting to tick. Time is not on his side anymore. Marved, shoulder peeks it. Bides his time, a second. Down to a danger. And he's just dipping back in. He's toying with him. He's playing with his food. Marved is doing so much in this. But does he have the time on it now, Pancada? No, he doesn't. Marved played it to the second and played him like a fiddle.
Optic get to 10. They answer back now after Loud building in 3 rounds. You look at the knock-on effect though. Optic's purchase is going to struggle here. You see there's a Stinger, there's a Spectre here in this purchase, and Aspas back on the operator.
Oh, this is going to be such a fun battle. Aspas posted towards middle on this.
And similar scenes, look how deep Optic swings it.
The intuition on the timing, just steps out, finds Crashies midway up cap.
Yo, Shual Mumir bhai, what's up? I'm gonna stream, dude.
Yay is just
I'll watch party देखो.
Barreling through.
तुम भी हमारे साथ.
What?
He can be on Sassy and Aspas?
Excuse me, how's he been allowed to do this? How has anyone let Ye off the leash? How have they let him get this far?
There's no rotation.
And no one's noted this yet. Pancada's still, trying to do his work, just sack towards hell, and Ye's above him. This is not normal behavior at all. Ye has somehow just appeared behind him, and this is a devastating round to lose potentially. Now with a spike on the side, they can start looking towards getting the plant, but still, Sadak falls away. Hunter's Fury, I think, just got invested. It did. Darcy found Victor. FNS on the trade. Still posting it. Moved again. How much can one man do? Sarcy doing bailout work as well. And now Sarcy against FNS. And the time, a couple more precious seconds. But look at where FNS is going.
Sassy's got
All
the
the way
read.
around. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. FNS all the way around. And I thought Sarcy read that. I thought he was ready for what was coming. I still am just absolutely in shock and awe of how Ye got to that position. Still.
It's flipped back the other way now. Another ridiculous. Marv just going down swinging here. The only thing to actually put him down, the Hunter's Fury. They said Sassy so close to the mark here. Well, Optic find their 11th. They forced the second time out here for Loud. And look at the advantage now. Financially. And in terms of these ultimates coming back online. It's getting scary now.
I thought this was going to be a loud map one. I really did. I thought by all
You look at the
accounts.
numbers and you have to lean that way.
Surely, logic dictates.
अरे वो बात कर
Even
रहा
with
था ना मैं एक्चुअली में
losing that last game as well.
नहीं
they
कॉपीराइट
faced
ऐसे नहीं आता
everything stacked against them. I thought, surely this will
YouTube पे ना Twitch पे आता होता है ज़्यादा क्योंकि Twitch का ना YouTube अलग चल रहा है
the veto looking good in
इसलिए।
this favor for at least the starting points.
और साउंड वही थोड़ा सा
Optic took it
एक्चुअली
as a
मैं बात
challenge.
कर रहा था अभी मेरे को दोबारा करना है फिर थोड़ा आवाज अभी फिर कम करता हूँ
Just to know as well, Sassy's having an insane game so far.
He has been.
And this isn't even saying anybody on Loud's particularly playing bad. Optic have come into this, like I said, with a breath of fresh air.
Reinvigorated. Looking so new in this as well. Playing as a pack too.
And we noted how decisive they were in the first half. That trend has continued here in the second.
Yeah, 100%.
They're really looking to catch Loud off guard in the mid-round. Make it as hard as possible for Sadak to formulate any sort of plan.
Yeah, the 3 on the trot that Loud are able to claim has now been answered back almost in kind. 2 back-to-back for Optic. See where they decide to take this one. Big info already, but no surprises here.
The semi-force here. I mean, 700 left in the bank for Aspas and Sadak. A Stinger and a Spectre, but a Bulldog for Sassy.
And my armor with it too. I mean, he's doing what he can, I guess. A relatively sizable investment. And look how deep they're already sitting in this. No commitment on that one for Ye. Sadak is going to fill that space and need to be very cautious now. Play forward for Sadak. And there's just no good options. There's no good outcome for him. The rotations are coming in. Pancada forced to the back of the site, and away we go. Ye first man forward. The flash is good. Sarcy's still going to find one, but it all feels for now as already the site's been completely and utterly ravaged by Optic. Up towards heaven. It's going to be less. And Aspas trying to play it back in, but look at the weaponry, Mike. You noted it early on. It really wasn't good at the start, and it's certainly not good now.
Spectre and a Bulldog to work back in here. 4 to find Ye. Still got that playstorm up. So much damage conceded here. Right at the choke point. Ye looking to get aggressive. Crassy's the one to find the wallbang. Optic on map point. But like I said, the finances haven't been comfortable either side. I think this is Loud just looking to make it as uncomfortable as possible on the repurchase. And Optic taking no chances with this. They put the lockdown in. Another beautifully handled, was anti-eco, but a Guardian, some light shields here. Not an awful lot for Loud to work with. Some gaps in utility as well. Optic, I feel like they're hitting their stride now.
Confidence will be brimming, and the high flash to allow the steps forward. Aspas has got
revealed.
picked as well. Yate's gonna not do anything about it. Aspas gonna fight too. And just tries to play his life. I don't know how he just got 2 kills out of that, but apparently that's just fine. Sadak, I think, got tagged. He's down a little lower, but Marv's to the side. Again, these rounds are absolutely unfathomable. Marv tucked in the corner, and Sadak's got him dead. Good resilience, but what a bailout from Aspas. Seemingly fully blind, but didn't seem to make a blind bit of difference.
Beautifully coordinated piece as well. Pancada going to line up the last two. Loud on 9 now. Again, the first time we've seen this, so the flash over the top, cloud burst in mid just to try and pressure Aspas. The Nano Swarm lineup coming through as well. He takes so much damage here, and he's suppressed, so we can't even dash out of Pizza. That's it, beautifully constructed. Just trying to catch him off guard.
I mean, between the two flashes, that was wildly impressive. The first flash to set them up, as you noted, the high flash that comes in, but there was the second. But just in between that split second, he got vision. Actually got 2, so 12 to 9.
I mean, it's a credit to just how insane Aspas is.
Yeah, absolutely. He had seconds to work with, maybe less, but still got him out of danger. Crashies goes down instantly. That's going to be the spike. Left for a second, but quickly picked back up. Now, we can look at the buy here. FNS really the only danger man, I'd say, with that rifle. The rest, obviously, up against it here. And, of course, the perfect purchase on the other side now. Starting to enjoy a little bit of that money that's been evading them this half so far. But with 9 rounds to 12, a couple more chances to try and close here. Nice and clean for Aspas. Steals a victor. Looks like Marv's on the chopping block, but he's still standing. And we're... What the hell is going on? Aspas! I don't understand it, but I don't understand it. We're in a 2v2 again. This game is blowing my mind.
But look at the spike. Well, Optic have had to reposition to. Sadak's got to be careful here, though. He could get caught. What is that? He found the headshot.
Just casual, real casual. The 180 just denies FNS. But once again, there is one man, and it is Jay. And a 1v2.
Another 1v2.
They look destined for him sometimes. It looks like it's so simple for him.
30 seconds left.
Sadak, such a cerebral play. You got Pancada playing safe as well. Might get the 1v1, but that might be all he gets. He doesn't have a shot of it. Lovely from Sadak.
Did he catch just a pixel ahead of the paranoia?
Or did he just send it? Cool, that's fine.
Okay,
I think there was a pixel, but I mean bloody no.
Marv's reaction.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
I mean, if there's going to be a deterrent to not challenge Aspas on mid, it's kills like that that'll do it.
Yeah, the guy is an absolute demon.
But we talked about the finances and this back and forth, nobody really getting a very solid foundation to string together rounds comfortably, at least. This is now right back in favor of Lau. It's 12-10. Optic tapped out here. I mean, everything comes into this purchase. Yay down on the light shield. Allowed, they have a buffer. I mean, it's only Pancada sat down at 450. The only thing to offset this really would have been Aspas either playing a rifle here, holding onto that Blade Storm, and it would have made it even better. But I'm happy to see the operator in his hands.
If we're already getting glimpses of greatness coming into this point, can't wait to see what he can do going forward. 12-10. Timeout concluded for Optic.
I mean, Optic would have to do the unthinkable. If Loud win this round, they'd be playing to prevent overtime with a broken buy. Yes, they've got the round loss bonus if they get a plant. That will help the cause, but a lot riding on this now.
You can hear the purchase here, and you can see straight up in towards middle, but it's all a fake. It's all a straight up fake, but they deal in so quickly, and Aspas rattles off a shot. Crashy's dead. Cross now being watched, gonna spot a pixel on the TP going forward. He's got to know he's somewhere close. The flash is really good though. Marv set up to succeed. Aspas gone. Pancada tucks in the corner, tries to get out of there. TP's away. 10 HP. Sprays in a praise. And this time, no one's answering. A 3v3 somehow after 2 big picks at the start coming up for Loud. And the fight continues. FNS ferocious towards heaven. One Sussy dead. He can't do it. Les is there. And Les is still standing. Loud hold on again.
What a beautiful retake. Absolutely perfect. They recover the operator as well. Les has his lockdown back up. I mean, I said the spike plant will make a difference. It's not going to be a massive difference. We have to scrape together a couple of rifles, but the utility will suffer. They're missing shields
At least
on the side of Marved. It's a broken purchase here in round 24.
Oh, we get
OT,
OT in
OT.
that one.
Give it to me.
Let's go. Let's go. I don't need my voice. It's fine. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Actually, maybe both. Yeah, we look at the purchase and it's what a rifle, no armor. It's scrappy, it's odds and ends. Sussy this time. Warded away from the spam.
Actually concedes a little bit there. So the sheriff from Yay, yeah. So reading that perfectly as Optic actually drift back towards B main. Yay has to be the tip of the spear here. Actually, previously the Nano Swarm actually set up for that dash onto switch, but Yay's been getting pretty fruity with some of these dashes onto B side.
Yeah, I mean, he set himself...
So much info.
That's everything. The entire plan now seen. Sussy.
Right here.
Ready for business. Oh, the timing.
He's committed to that second half of the strike, would have done a ton of damage.
And for Optic, it feels like they're going to have to start almost brute forcing this. They have no info anywhere else on the map at this point. Yeah, they'll force out a shot and maybe take up a little bit of the space in middle. FNS does now have his lockdown ready. And that's going to be committed. 35 seconds and the counter comes out.
Sadak's not here with the nade either, so see already less slipping away. Sassy respecting this.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, game back on then. And all the information once again flowing, but Optic need to make this
Oh my God!
And it's just an absolute spray down between Les and Sassy. They have no idea, and Aspas makes his debut on the round. And this is just destined to be an unbelievable game between these two. The duel of fate, of course, is going OT. 12-12. Loud. If you open up a door of opportunity for them on this map, it's almost your downfall from the very word go. Optic were held on 12 for such a long time.
We call it scripted, but we are way off script here in terms of what we were expecting out of this map one. Optic exceeding expectations. Loud. Like I said, I don't even feel as if they're playing poorly. Optic have just come in with a totally new approach here. They're swinging back and forth. So many of those rounds. I feel like the last 5 or 6, we kept talking about the economy. Other than Loud stabilizing finally in like round 22, 23. See if Optic continue with how they approach the regulation side.
But remember this duo on this side as well.
Yeah.
This was a really key component in what made this side look actually quite exceptional. What was the combo between
The double stack in mid. They're
Victor
going to look for
and
less.
Mobbed? And I mean, maybe rightly so. The guy got away with a little bit more free than maybe they like. They've spotted him again. There's 3 players put to cast, and that's him dealt with. Now, where's the rest? Pancada with a critical trade, though. Crashy's going to get dealt with as they did try and commit towards middle, but it's going to spur on the hit towards the A site.
That actually takes the tag with the Aldo in there, so won't be able to come through, commit to that flash. Now that coming through. He's getting aggressive here, but he's spammed through by Yay.
Yeah, he's going to just deny it, and actually Aspas is the one to get aggressive right on back in. Silence in FNS, and putting it back down to this 3v3, but they're walking wounded. Victor dives on in, and dives right back on out of the round. What is going on? 1 by 1. They face, and 1 by 1 they fall. Loud advantage in OT.
And another round where Optic are just looking to fight to the death ahead of these spike plants. Beautiful stuff. The setup, though, you can see it formulating, the cogs starting to turn. And it's a 3-man crunch onto Les. They create a little bit of pressure on the back of Victor and Marv with that one-way in A main. Almost baiting Loud to come and challenge it, burn up some utility. And the timing is perfect. Less isolated, but Loud
Loud will win 3-1.
alter the outcome there. Immediate response onto A site. I think that's on the back of 3 people showing presence.
Yeah.
They know then they have favourable numbers, forcing their way into A site.
Pressure's on now. Loud had the answers on this side of the map, right? Like this was the side they're pretty
Eventually,
solid
yeah.
on.
Yeah, they did.
worked out. I think it was 4 on the trot at the very end to get us into OT. Optic need to come up with a concept, a plan, a theory, something they want to try and run into this. Because I actually quite liked what they did, trying to find less there, and everything else looked good, but at the very end of it, Loud again, still so exceptionally strong. And we are seeing a good performance from 3 of the players. I throw Pancada into that as well, and Sadak doing exactly what he needs to.
I mean, we're looking at the numbers here. It's not reflected numerically, but some of these players for Loud have come up
Loud have a
huge
200
in some of these rounds. And that's the thing. You can count on every single one of these players individually sometimes to just deliver you an outrageous round.
Yeah, and if you want Optic to tie this one up, we're going to need a little bit of that. Need someone to find a little bit of that magic. So far, Loud starting to really settle into this.
Sassy adjusting now from the A wallbang, but there's nobody outside B main.
So in towards A. There's a 3-play stack for Loud as well. The flash is perfect. And they're going to take the space quickly. Marv progress made. Now, some of the turret going to take a little bit of contact. But Pancada just catching strays there. Marv strides in and they're playing so aggressive. And it's Sadak this time with 2. The quick pop flash, the underhand gives him a little second to back away. You can see Yay Temptation beckoning, calling his name.
They didn't hear the steps.
They have no idea he's here. And do they turn? Do they look?
Oh
He's
my
got
God.
3 players. Oh my word, it's Yay!
You have got to be kidding me. How do they keep getting away with this?
I don't know. I don't know. It's always someone. It's always someone.
Doing his best Marv cosplay in round 26.
Look at this. Gut-wrenching for Loud. Still, must be nice for Optic. When you have someone like Yay. I wouldn't even say arguably the best player in the world in my mind. Unbelievable talent on that man. Finding it there. Perfect space to work. But again, throw your mind back. We said for Loud, wait and see one of their players step up. You know, we've had a couple of them and we asked, hey, Optic needs a bit of that magic. Well, Magician made his appearance. Bails you out, gets you 3 out of the hat. No worries. Now, Loud hit the timeout button. Time to try and work it out. Because, again, they decided to cotton on to some of the ideas, some of those concepts that Les is, you know, going to be soloing out towards the middle. You know, they already started to feel a little worked out here. So, right call coming in for Loud to potentially preempt that. Where can we adjust? Can we then punish potentially off the back? They did get the trade last time around. I think it was Crashies who got caught when they tried to pull away from it. So, is there any way they can kind of round out beyond that?
I mean, this is just such a mentally exhausting series to play. Because I said that the tempo, the pacing of this to actually keep up with the rhythm of some of these rounds. And we talk about kind of expected outcomes, right? So many times that's been squashed.
Yeah.
Delivering on all fronts here.
That's a grand finals for sure.
Bot coming back. Out of charges.
See now, actually, less from the previous round. We'll have Aspas in conjunction. But Optic switched things up. Yeah, looking to try and get ahead. He's revealed.
I thought he'd gotten away with that. I thought it was just in front of it, but no. Oh, great take for Sassy.
What?
They take away Yay.
How? I mean, Yay couldn't dash out. He got suppressed there. Tried to get ahead of the knife. I feel like this has been one of the cleanest first bloods
Yeah.
we've actually seen. No re-aggress on the back of it. Marv and Crashies now tasked with holding on to A site. Victor actually tucked in. He's got a contact play off the turret here. He could go huge.
This is everything for
read
Victor.
it.
They know exactly where he is. It's too late. Victor misreading the timing and just facing his demise with the spray from Finesse. Still gonna fight 2. It ain't over yet because Mars made it on site. The paranoia perfectly timed in the TP to find a little bit of safety. He ain't letting this site go. Crashy's lingering over from CT, but he needs big kills here, and he's got 1. He can't get the second. And now a 1v2 for Crashy.
Seconds left.
As the shock dart invested, our drone goes up, gonna spot the player on the side, that's no problem. But it's a 1 towards Boathouse, and with 20 seconds, they don't have the plant down just yet. Can he keep his composure? Can Crashies cool them on their nerves? Tries to get a little semblance of silence, just hold on
10
for a
seconds
second.
left.
And now he starts to build. He tries to get that pick towards the back of Boathouse. 5 more seconds. They're running all on block time. With 7 HP, he's charging down on the side. Oh, it's out! It's not enough! What is he made of? 3 HP, still standing, still breathing. It gets them to 14.
That is an absolutely heartbreaking round loss. You got to feel like Crashies has him dead to rights.
He did. Was it 4 HP?
Spike down B.
What the hell was that? I can't believe he's just won that.
And you know it, that second between the right click and then the shot coming back in, Felt like an eternity for Crashies. 3 HP. 3 HP. We go again. No rest for the wicked in the underhand flash mob. Turned it well enough that he would have at least gotten a shot back into this, but already looking towards that A side. Rotations are on the way.
Looking invested. It's a big pace change here. Sadak gets ahead of it, does get revealed by the knife though. And that's it, tag on Pancada. He's gonna be feeling so much pressure, but he found a kill. Victor's down.
Pancada's just standing in the open, taking the fight! Allowed! Take the round! 15 to 13! Crushing Optic in the end in OT. You gotta feel the round prior, set that into motion. That 1v1, that's heartbreaking. But this map for Loud. Let's talk about this for a second here, because it did look like Optic had all the answers. They came in prepped, they came in looking good. They were good half scoreline as well.
I'd be happy to really switch things up here. Again, almost catching Loud off guard, I would say. Coming out with that first half performance, you got to feel Loud were feeling the heat. And this is supposed to be absolute comfort zone. This is the stronghold for Loud.
And you started to see it though. That longevity was there, it kicked into effect. And they held on to this game. And again, I tell you, when you go back through the motions, you kind of roll your mind back a bit here. But I've got to say, for me, Sasi, from the very start, was on an absolute mad one. He was the difference maker.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily visible in a lot of rounds, but slowly he was chipping away. He got himself up to like 20 kills or so. And we're like, hang on, actually. You know, where Aspas is not necessarily feeding, but really getting negated around the map. And then Sassy, I mean, some of these rounds just absolutely ridiculous. Ends up on 32 kills. Aspas as well, just to note it as well, not necessarily reflected numerically, but he had an insane game here. And he felt so much of the focus. So much of this was just tailor-made towards Les and Aspas, just to make sure that they can't have impact.
Roll your mind back to that double flash towards middle, trying to pressure him. He still gets two somehow in the a second that he had to work with. You remember Les when they put 3 players to digging him out of tiles. Optic were tailor-making poison for these boys, and they still fired out. They brought it to OT and then converted it. Brilliant resistance being shown by Loud here to be able to bring that one back, because it did feel as though Optic came out and did make a big impression here. So this is already a fantastic map one. Keep in mind, this is a best of 5. If this quality keeps up, I don't know where we're going to be in a couple of, more maps, maybe more hours at this point. But brief summary here, has this exceeded expectation, knowing where you came into this with, yeah?
Absolutely,
yeah.
yes.
Right.
I can't wait to see actually how Optic approached the rest of this veto. We said it was kind of front-loaded. Throw me the next map right now.
Well, there we go. That's how we're going to leave.
जीजी है जी चलो फिर let's go, let's play Valo. जो होएगा देखी जाएगी यार. We can't say anything. Keep projecting. Maybe कितना टाइम लगेगा इसका? 3 मिनट सही है. अपन ये खेलते हैं. मेरे को बस 1 मिनट देना. और देखने जाता क्या कोरागन भी स्ट्रीम कर रहा है. हाँ
यार तेरा भाई 20,000 जीत गया लूडो खेल के. ये है जो वसुप. पहला मैच चालू कर दिया उन्होंने आते ही. तो मस्त कह रही है. अब 17 है. थैंक यू जिसने लाइक किया। लग गई मेरे फैंटम गेमिंग वाले वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। हेलो गोरा भाई हेलो। भैया क्रॉसर सेटिंग दे सकते हो क्या प्लीज? मेरी वाली ज्यादा अच्छी नहीं क्रॉसर सेटिंग। ये क्रॉसर सेटिंग 1220 है। सब ऑफ इन लाइन्स 12। मौज आ गया जोलो चिप वाला देख के। अरे मजा है ना। वो एक्सपोर्ट करके कॉपी दे। ऐसे नहीं आता मेरे को करना। हाल ही मैं खेलता, मेरे को इतना सब नहीं आता। एक इस बात पे लाइक कर दो। आप साथ में खेलते, मैं ऑनलाइन हूँ। ऑनलाइन हो क्या? खेल सकते हैं। कॉम्पी खेलना है? कॉम्पी तो आज शायद नहीं हो पाएगा मेरे से। यही भी नहीं लग रहा। अरे इसमें एल क्यों लगाई? लग गए इस बात पे हक दिया। मेरे को इतनी दूर टच क्यों नहीं दिख रहा? आज क्या सीन है लैपटॉप की ब्राइटनेस कम हो गई क्या?
ऊपर भी तब तक रेंज चलते हैं।
दिख नहीं रहा, माफ करो मेरे को अंधा हो गया आज मैं। मेरे को स्क्रीन में नहीं दिख रहा। रुको इसमें मैं रीलोड करके इसमें दिखेगा। इस गेम के बाद मैं समझा देता हूँ। ओके ओके अनएडिट खेल लेते हैं, खेलते हैं। थोड़ा कल आना था ना, कस्टम में मजा आए थे। एडे को बहुत बुली किया। कोई ना कोई ना। अरे वो क्या सीन था, कल लाइट नहीं आया, फिर लाइट आया 2 बजे। 2 बजे वो काम आ गया, मेरे को जाना पड़ा।
चलो कर दिया।
बस सही है। एडे की कल को ली है। कल इसने ले ली एडे की, मतलब
चलो
अरे हाँ ये भी था कल।
अरे देखिए अनचार्टेड लेगेसी।
ऐसा क्या? पता नहीं।
ये क्या है?
कौन कौन लाइन ऑनलाइन है? फैंटम है।
Legacy of Thieves collection. Assassin's Creed Mirage coming soon. Fall Guys season 2 release event. Battlefield 2042. The Plague Tale. Okay. World Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Ghost Runner 7. भाई बड़ी सेल्स लगी हुई है। Publisher sale. अच्छा. It is gone and God of War. फ्री गेम फ्री गेम्स ले रहे हैं जो यार स्पिरिट ऑफ द नॉर्थ तब ये हो रहा तब फिर अच्छा
Right here.
उसको तो फिर वो आगे थे इसको तो वो करना योग
रुको
पूरा
फैंटम भाई सारी स्किन हटा रहा हूँ
हटा दो सारी स्किन हटा दो अब मैच
सारी स्किन हटा के जाएंगे नाम 60K की रहने देंगे
हाँ
और सारे स्किन गायब यार इसमें होना चाहिए था डिफॉल्ट टू ऑल स्किन्स करके
लॉल सही में उतार रहा सारी स्किन
हाँ
क्यों
आज मैट ब्लैक चलाएंगे इस आईडी में कभी नहीं चलाई
चलेगी नहीं आपसे मैच मजा नहीं आएगा
चलेगी ना और आईडी में चलाता हूँ ना मैं
ये भी ठीक है
करो चल
एक सेकंड क्या
हाँ तो जो लोग चिप खाने के एक और क्या क्या हाँ जो लोग चिप खा ले एक और तब बात करने लोग ब्लैक कलेक्शन हाँ गिव अवे होगा कितने दिन बाकी है यार
कितने दिन
कब खत्म हो रहा गाइस
आपको पता लाउड पहला मैच जीत गई हुई है
सच में
हाँ लाउड
पता
और
नहीं,
ऑप्टिक का
इतना
है ना ग्रैंड
इंटरेस्ट नहीं है।
फाइनल्स तो
परसों
पहला
गिव अवे है अगर मेरी कंडीशन कंप्लीट हुई होगी तो मैं देख लेता हूँ हुई है या नहीं हुई 100 अगर हुए तो परसों ही गिव अवे, वरना फिर गिव अवे अगली फैंटम का होगा। लेकिन उस आईडी उस कहाँ गया? नहीं हुआ भाई, कमेंट्स भी नहीं हुए। 7 कमेंट भाई सिर्फ। छी। 70 व्यूज में गिव अवे नहीं करना चाहिए ना फैंटम भाई,
ना
है ना?
मेरे
70
मेरे
के तुम
इतने होते तो फिर मैं कर देता, लेकिन आपके तो बहुत ज्यादा है, अभी आपको तो चाहिए थोड़ा और करना।
2K सुन, 2K हो चुके हैं ब्रो, मेरे दिखा रहा है। वैसे
हाँ
वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम एस भाई। कंडीशंस ये है, आप अगर मेरी सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ेगा, लाइक वो तो सबको पता है। मेरी वीडियोस में जाके एक वीडियो होगी नीचे, उसमें बाइंग चैंपियंस 2.0 होगा, ठीक है? चालू करूँ?
हाँ कर दो। 100 आ रहा
उसमें
है।
आपको व्यूज देने हैं, 100 व्यूज होने चाहिए
Match
और कम
found.
से कम भी 15 वो क्या
कमेंट्स।
कमेंट्स बस। उसमें मैंने ज़्यादा मांग लिए थे, लेकिन हालात देखते हुए मैंने कम कर दिए, 5000 से 100 व्यूज कर दिए और 500 से 15 वो कर दिए। तो अगर वो होते हैं तो मैं गिव अवे कर दूंगा। और परसों परसों का टाइम है आपके पास, अगर करा सकते हो शेयर वेयर तो इजी है। 2K हो चुके हैं अपने।
सही
कैसे
है।
पार्टिसिपेट करना पांडे, तेरे को पता है? सिर्फ कमेंट करना है वहां जाके, वो कमेंट से उठाऊंगा मैं बंदे। हाँ नहीं वे 100 होने चाहिए थे, हाँ वही मिनिमम 100। अरे मैं भी कर सकते हैं कमेंट, जिसको इंटरेस्ट है वही करो, जिसको सच में चाहिए ये फैंटम, इतनी महंगी नहीं है। वीडियो लिंक भेज। आप मेरे चैनल पे एक बार सर्च कर सकते हो यार, आपको जस्ट वीडियोस में जाना है, हल्का से स्क्रॉल करोगे तो बाइंग वो होगा, अलग से थंबनेल दिख जाएगा इतना थंबनेल्स में।
बाई
चल भेज।
चैंपियंस ट्रू, नहीं चैंपियंस 2022
वही।
देखा था
क्या
मैंने।
लें, क्या नहीं खेलना था? सोवा नहीं खेलना था, सोवा से रिवील करूंगा A2B B2A।
Choose your agent.
बस वीडियोस में जाके हल्का से स्क्रॉल करना, आपको दिख जाएगा चैंपियंस 2.0 करके, इजी।
20
इस
की
भाई
सुपर
थैंक यू फॉर
चैट।
योर 20, थैंक यू फॉर 20 इस भाई।
20 रुपए की पेप्सी
बट
एस
मैं
भाई
चाहती
सैक्सी।
सिर्फ सब्सक्राइबर्स रहे, हाँ वही वही मैं भी यही कहना चाहता था पांडे। तू भी मतलब तेरे को स्किन्स की जरूरत होगी तो ऐसे ही दिला दूंगा, दिल मार। मेरे को लगता नहीं तेरे को स्किन की जरूरत है पांडे।
लॉल।
कर दिया
पांडे भी।
कमेंट, चल कोई
भाई
नहीं।
1 मिलियन।
क्या 1 मिलियन?
नहीं वो मेरे को
1 मिलियन
गलती से,
व्यूज
नहीं नहीं मेरे को लगा कि 1 मिलियन लाइव लोग देख रहे हैं उसको, लाउड वर्सेस ऑप्टिक।
Be careful near the ship.
होगा। हाँ
That
मैं तो
portal
देखता
does
ही नहीं
not
कोई
work
इतना।
as intended.
भाई
आज वो
ऑप्टिक
बजा
की
नहीं यार, अलर्ट नहीं बजा, क्या सीन है? वाह, बोलते ही बजा, बोलते ही बजा। आपका डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर है? हाँ दोनों है, आप दोनों पे आ सकते हो अगर आप चाहो तो। एक डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर है, एक टूर्नामेंट सर्वर है, तो दोनों पे आ सकते हो। टूर्नामेंट पे मैं वो एक्टिव ज़्यादा रहता हूँ। बजा बजा, हाँ बहुत लेट बजा। ये अलर्ट भी मस्त था ना, ये वाला मस्त था ना। ये सारी मेरी कजन्स ने की है, अभी वही देख रही है पूरा, ये अलर्ट वाला रैंडॉल। डेजी वाला मैंने लगाया था।
Reloading.
Going up.
वाह, सीजन तो है।
Enemy spotted A. Reload.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Don't start resting. Still work to do.
अपन हारे की जीते।
अपन हार गए।
मैं दूसरे विंडो पे था।
ऑप्टिक 67%, who will win map 2 bind loud
मैंने डिलीट
33।
कर दिया, वैसे भी मेरे पे है रेडिएंट क्रासिस फैंटम, तो सब्सक्राइबर को मिलने। वही 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 मस्त फैंटम है। हाँ रेडिएंट प्राइस में अच्छी फैंटम है, बेस्ट फैंटम है।
Reloading.
मैंने क्या चुतिया किया ये? नहीं आज गाली नहीं देंगे।
Scanning
आज
ahead.
फ्रेंडली फैमिली गाइस। पता नहीं क्यों मन कर रहा है लेकिन
There they are.
लो फील हो रहा है यार। लाइक करो। लग गई। लग गई।
Last player standing.
सेम आज नो गाली। नहीं मम्मी और पापा का चक्कर नहीं आज। बस आज मूड नहीं है गाली।
Flawless.
थोड़ी बहुत तो चलती है।
Anyone have any splints? I may have jabbed my fingers. Multiple
मैंने
fingers.
कहा कि कितनी गाली देता। हाँ वही। Hero kill.
Let's start this party.
Scanning ahead.
क्या भाई?
One enemy remaining.
ये राइट है।
Satchel out.
ठीक है भाई।
I'm still here, amigo.
NS.
Yo, what's up, Vivansh Gulia bhai? Welcome to the stream, dude. I hope you have a great time here.
Brown wide live है अभी।
I need a drop.
Are you watching the VCT finals, dude?
अरे मैं इसको लेफ्ट कर लेता हूँ एक बार और मजे आएंगे।
चल बड़ा
अलग ही फील। सर्वर लिंक देना डिस्कॉर्ड का डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा आपको। थर्टी बना फिनिक्स भाई एक इतना अच्छा नहीं है मेरा नॉर्मल डिस्कॉर्ड लिखते हैं ना सर्वर।
Spike down A. Last player standing.
One left. They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey?
लेफ्ट साइड तो है। ऊपर सर चकरा रहा है लेफ्ट साइड से।
Someone get the spike. I'll clip that jet's wings. I'm a good shot. Someone's A.
Reloading. Bomb buddy out. There. Grenade. Enemy spotted B.
Last player standing.
Got spike.
Don't even get some.
Watch them run and lit by my sonar. That's when we strike.
क्या करेंगे surrender करके?
आ रही नहीं वैसे.
They are so dead.
Reload him. Let's turn this around, squad. Here. Revealing area. Someone's in.
Grenade!
Last player standing.
एक बंदा यहाँ कार्ड बराबर मिड पे है. एक बंदा इधर है यहाँ पे, एक बंदा यहाँ मरवा यहाँ.
You man ready for a light show?
Bro, Champions Vandal. Can you please give me? Bro. Do you have Champions Vandal?
I'll take point.
मेरे पे तो skin नहीं है.
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
Reloading.
What's this? Enemy spotted mid.
No chance.
Satchel out.
Scanning ahead.
Someone's in defender spawn.
I have them.
Last player standing.
Teleport's gone. Let us see what they have planned for us this time. Let me show you how the box does it.
Away with you. I am the hunter. I have the spike. That's 3
One enemy remaining.
and 4.
What is Cypher?
Caution here. On my way.
Last
Spike carrier
player
down.
standing.
I know
Spike down mid.
These are all 10. Go from here.
चाहिए ये. एकदम लेफ्ट साइड में।
Bomb buddy out.
30 seconds left.
सब लोग ही मिड पे मर रहे हैं भाई, ये घर ही नहीं है। उसको मार्क भी किया कि बी चला जा, ए पे बंदा है वहाँ पे, ठीक है, उसको मार्क भी किया है, तो जाने को तैयार ही नहीं है।
उसका एस था ना?
किसका?
इसका साइफर चैम्बर का।
ठीक है भाई, फिर एस ले लो और क्या है।
खेलो मत।
हाँ
पहली बार एजेंट खेल रहा हूँ, फिर भी 2 डोल इससे ऊपर, वो भी लेफ्ट हैंड में।
Be faster. Go get him.
See, once it is.
ने प्रो के दे।
Grenade! Here comes the flash! There.
Take this bite. Wait.
I have the spike.
कवर देना।
Watch double door. Watch double door.
One enemy remaining.
डबल डोर देख रहा हूँ आपका।
Yes, sir.
Hi! I'm pissed!
Right here.
Last player standing.
करेंगे।
Satchel up.
अरे नाइस ट्राई। पर आधा पागल हो गया देख के हेडशॉट।
वही तो।
गलती से पड़ा वो, मेरे को पता है उसकी मुंडी भी नहीं दिख रही थी।
लॉल गलती वाला हेडशॉट क्लिप पे डालना वो भी बिना स्किन के।
Revealing area.
Come on, let's go.
Last player standing. Flawless.
वही ज़्यादा ट्राई हार्ड नहीं कर रहे हैं।
This is crazy. It feels like we've been doing this.
सामने वाले बहुत ट्राई हार्ड कर
Anyone
रहे
else
हैं
feel like
यार।
that? Just me? Okay.
बंदा इधर
गार्डन में खेल रहे हैं।
वही मैं कहने लगा।
120 पर मारा है, फिर भी ये नहीं निकाल पाया कुछ, पता नहीं कैसे। एक गोली की तो मर जाती।
Last player standing. Spike
Aye.
down A.
Grenade!
अरे तुम्हारे पास ये वाली थी ना? मैं तो भूल गया।
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
मैं तो भूल गया तुम्हारे पास ये वाली है।
पर आज आप बिना स्किन के खेल रहे हो तो नहीं मिलेगी।
अरे ये वाली दो यार, ये इसके बिना तो नहीं हो पाएगा।
Can I get a drop?
वो अच्छी है, इसकी तो है भी नहीं मेरे पे। हाँ हाँ
तो फिर स्पॉन्सर कराओ लो फिर।
इतने एस लिया था इससे मैंने, अभी तक याद है।
नहीं एस रह गया था आपका मेरे ख्याल से कि आ गया था।
एस हुआ था आया था।
अच्छा
लेकिन वो दूसरी मार्शल से एक्सचेंज की थी ना।
हाँ भाई ठीक है भाई ठीक। मेरे को लिटरल दिखा भी नहीं वो, पता है
गन कौन सी थी?
Get out of my way.
Scanning ahead.
नहीं है उधर, वो चला गया, मेड आ गया सारे।
Reloaded.
मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ आपको।
Super dead.
बहुत ज़्यादा ट्राई।
Player standing. Spike down mid. Team Ace.
उधर ऑप्टिक ने 7-2 कर लिया है।
Switching sides.
No one beats my firepower. I got this.
अपने kills check करो। 10
में 1-11
10 4 बड़ी 4।
उधर 70 और इधर लंड डिक ने 1-11। पूरी टीम ही बेकार है अपनी, मेरे को छोड़कर। टॉप फ्रैग कर रहा हूँ मैं
नीचे से।
हाँ उल्टा देखो।
अनरेटेड में भी क्या अनरेटेड में भी क्या?
अरे लेफ्ट हैंड का मजा ही कुछ और होता है, पता नहीं क्यों मजा आ रहा है।
We'll bring it back.
कोई अलग सी चीज होती है इसमें लेफ्ट हैंड में, पता नहीं।
गेम चेंज है पूरा।
हर चीज ही मतलब ना चेंज हो जाती है।
On my mark.
यार उनका वॉल बैंग लग गया और अपना फिनिक्स इतना चौंकिया भाई, वॉल बैंग मर गया। अच्छा हुआ। जैसे फैंटम है, फिनिक्स का नाम देना
क्या है?
No charges left.
फैंटम।
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
1 घंटे से
1v1 है, 1v1 है। 2v1 हो गया।
Reloading.
दोनों के पास है बेटा।
शॉट तो है बेटे
भाई 11-1 द न्यू क्या कहते हैं उसको, न्यू कर्स। हाँ
12-0 भी हो सकता है।
You're up. Stay safe. You're going back. Can I get a drop?
चाहिए?
हाँ चाहिए।
Thanks.
मैं वापस औकात पे राइट की मैंने। सर दुखने लगता है एक वाइट का।
मार्शल सेकंड राउंड का ये फायदा कि जैसे सामने वाले शील्ड ना लेते हैं तो वन शॉट खेल रहा है बॉडी।
Bomb buddy out. Satchel out. Satchel out.
137, what the fuck? 137 है?
Spike down B.
अरे ये कब आएंगे जब स्पाइक डाउन
Last player standing.
देख रहा है इनको।
सब ठीक हो जाएगा, सब ठीक हो जाएगा।
क्या?
Spike planted.
वाह।
Match point.
I got your backs. Just
तो जरा
इस टाइम सरेंडर
can I get a drop? Thanks.
मैं बॉटम फ्रैग था क्या भाई ए फैंटम
बोलो
फिनिक्स वाला फैंटम एफ वाला नहीं पी वाला फैंटम आवाज नहीं आ रही
लोल
Enemy spotted A.
Enemy spotted mid.
Healer down.
Right here.
There.
Reloading. Reloading.
Grenade. Reloading. Satchel out. Okay.
One enemy remaining.
किधर है वो
Gun here. Satchel out.
Thirty seconds left. Spike planted.
वाह
अभी तक उसका वैसे ट्रैप एक्टिवेट नहीं हुआ
व्हाट मेरे उस पे था ये
You failed. Now flee. Reloading.
Paint? Check. Charges? Check. Brakes? Nowhere in sight.
9-2 कर लिया ऑप्टिक ने 10-2 कर सकते हैं जी
I need a drop.
Enemy spotted B. So long.
I know exactly where you are.
Enemy spotted B.
अरे नहीं विफो कर दिया मैंने
Get out of my way!
Last player
लोल
standing.
लोल
फैंटम की तरह सही है
Attackers win.
रुक जाओ एक
बस
मिनट
ये गेम थ्रो अरे फक अभी भी नहीं मिला
क्या
डीएम लगाओ डीएम
एक सेकंड है
रेडियनाइट क्राइसिस चाहिए समझ
क्या
गया
नहीं मिला ओए हेल ये K04 वाली आईडी कौन सी है
सॉरी ये वाली आईडी है वो निब्बा निब्बा वाली
ये निब्बा निब्बा वाली आईडी है और 3 कौन सी है
और आईडी आने वाली है अभी और आईडी आने वाली है
भाई सारी आईडियो का नाम ना कोरागन भाई अविनाश भैया ने सारी आईडियो का नाम AK01 AK02 AK03 4 5 6 एंड इंफिनिटी कर दिया है
क्यों भाई
क्या पता
अविनाश भाई जॉर्ड यार टाइम पास करने गया था टाइम पास ही नहीं हुआ मेरे को लगा ये बढ़ जाएगा बैटल पास वाला बढ़ा ही नहीं
चला गया ये
कहाँ चला गया
पता नहीं अरे स्किन्स लगा दो यार मजा नहीं आता है। हाँ क्लासिक स्किन्स लगाऊंगा, क्लासिक स्किन्स।
यार मार्शल स्किन नहीं आ रही क्या इसके?
वो आ रही है, नाइट मार्केट आ रही है, क्या पता जाए। ओ टैटू कर दिया उन्होंने, ऑप्टिक ने टैटू कर दिया हाफ टाइम।
गॉड,
मतलब 1-1 हो सकता है फिर।
सजा दी भाई। डीएम लगा, नहीं स्पाइक में ज्यादा मिलता है, डीएम में ज्यादा मिलता है।
डीएम में 900 मिलता है, अब आप देख लो।
स्पाइक में कितना मिलेगा?
स्पाइक
अपने
में
को 1200 कुछ मिलेगा,
शायद मिल सकता है अगर किल करो।
चलो देखते हैं। पांडे को ही बुलाया जाता है, रो देगा वरना। बोले अब उतली के मेहता तो तेलिया तर तिल माती तूत। और फांडे
मैच फाउंड।
सिल्वर 3 कैसे आ गया? कौन खेल लिया तेरी आईडी? मैं लगा चैम्बर।
Hi Reina.
Yes, I'm pumped.
What the fuck?
How are you Reina? Are you fine Reina?
ये बजा क्यों रहा भाई वो?
Why you are not fine Reina?
हारमोनियम बजा रहा भाई। हमारे अब्बू हारमोनियम बजाते थे। अबे साले। वो वाला ये बंदा, वो वाला। तुम जो मिले तो हो गया महासन, तुम जो मिले तो रुक गई हर मंजिल।
Spike rush.
Dad, my sister from another mister. Let's have some fun, yeah?
Sister with another mister, ऐसे बोली नहीं?
Dude, how are you?
ना कहती my sister from another mister, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना my brother from another mother।
हाँ वो मैं समझ गया।
ओए 5v5 नाइफ कह रहा है।
कर लेंगे।
Enemy spotted B.
Enemy spotted B. Where are you?
यार नाइफ की बात
player
standing। मतलब पिस्टल खेलने लगे, मैं नाइफ लेके गया।
वही
बात में मारा मैंने।
Fade, are you fine?
कॉल के बोलना पांडे उसको भी दबा के।
Reina, why are you not fine?
क्योंकि इसके अब्बू हारमोनियम नहीं जब बजाते थे।
I'll show that brings to me true power. Still inside.
Reloading.
I don't think so. There they are.
Planted. Bring them here. They're blind here.
One enemy remaining. Last round in the half.
Now they are nervous.
यार अभी ऑफ देनी थी इन्हें, जब मेरे पे दो ऑफ आई। नहीं खेल रहा भाई।
Let's take what they have. Reloading. My ult's ready. What's this?
You want to play? Let's play.
30 seconds left. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Phantom, I like this. Oh shit, I don't like this.
भाई उसके सच्ची में पीछे
Switching sides.
Say it, but probably best to play as a team.
So, what's the plan?
तो होना चाहिए ना प्लान बनाने के लिए लाउड.
भाई उसके सच्ची में पीछे वो बज रहा है.
इसकी नाइफ इसकी
You are powerless.
55 है वो. चैम्बर 55. सोल का किल.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Nice, nice.
Grenade! Satchel up. Bring them down. All like that. Is that important? Reloading.
क्या क्या क्या?
Dreams are a funny thing.
बोला अल्ट वल्ट नहीं है वो भी कर ही दो.
भाई 71 पड़ चुका था उसको. 2 नाइफ कर गया हूँ मैं एक ही स्पाइक में.
I'll find you. Bring them down. And you grenade!
भाई किस्मत ही खराब है. अरे वो निकालनी थी.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Noise.
Match point.
और अरे सच में सत्याजीत कहता है कि अभी पता क्या करो. ये होने का ना रिवर फैंटम को करते हैं अब अपग्रेड.
हाँ वही कर रहा हूँ.
अच्छा वही कर रहा है. बस सही है. कितनी हो गई है?
You want to play? Let's play.
I'll find you.
You are powerless.
Nice.
Right where I thought.
146 क्या होता है? अपने बंदे आधे पागल है क्या? मार क्या वो साले?
Grenade! There, take them! Bring them down. Found one. We found one. Close your eyes. Satchel out. Satchel out.
Last player standing.
ये किसने देखा है? ये किसने देखा है? लोल. पांडे. क्या आदमी है भाई? पांडे.
3 मारे मैंने.
Sudden death.
मैंने ज़्यादा सेक्सी वाला मारा था.
सदन डेट में देते हैं ना ये सेक्सी गन्स.
Reloading. Grenade!
for hellfire.
Spike planted.
Okay. Enemy spotted B.
One enemy remaining.
कर लो
इसको 120 मारा है 120 ऐसे लिख के भेजा था भाई
इतना बड़ा
हाँ
Reloading.
I'm too far.
Take hold.
थोड़ा चले वो
Was that important?
Defenders
उन्होंने
win.
कमबैक कर लिया लाउड ने कमबैक कर लिया 10-2 से 10-6 हो गया
ओह नहीं अभी कमबैक नहीं अभी 4 राउंड बाकी
अरे टेक पॉज गियर है
आरटी अभी तक लाइक नहीं किया तो जल्दी ले
टेक गियर पॉज है टेक गियर पॉज
ये लेवल हो गई है 3 एक लेवल और बाकी है इसका
फिर वो भी आएगा फिनिशर
हो जाएगा
कौन से उस पे हो आप टियर पे
3
नहीं
अच्छा वो टियर
बैटल पास हाँ
वो तो 49 पे 50 हो जाएगा अभी
49 पे 49 वाला मिल गया आपको नहीं अभी फिर आपको एपिलॉग वाले मिलेंगे ना 30 मतलब अभी आपको बहुत टाइम लगेगा
हो जाएगा लेवल 2 तो बहुत है कम से कम वो एनिमेशन एंड तो आता है फिनिशर क्या करना फिनिशर तो आता रहेगा
नहीं से को फिनिशर भी
ये करने के बाद लेवल वो 2 लेवल का ये कर लेंगे फिर नेक्स्ट देखेंगे
देखो अब स्पेक्टर मैक्स्ड है ठीक है नहीं ओडिन मत करो ओडिन ऑलरेडी प्राइम है ना ओडिन रहने दो
स्पेक्टर तो कंप्लीट है
स्पेक्टर कंप्लीट है घोस्ट कंप्लीट है फैंटम कंप्लीट हो जाएगी ठीक है तो पता क्या करो उसके साथ या तो कोई कलर खोल लो या फिर पता क्या करो ऑपरेटर या फिर किसी वो आरजीएक्स वाले का ना लेवल 5 खोल लो
नहीं लेवल 5 नहीं इससे अच्छा तो अपन कलर खोलेंगे
वही फिर कलर देख लो आप कलर ब्लास्टेक्स का खोल दो वो तीसरे वाला बहुत सेक्सी है
सोच रहा था
येलो
ब्लास्टेक्स का क्यों रिवर का इस खोलते ना यार
रिवर का खोल लो
रिवर अच्छी लगेगी
रिवर का फिर लाल वाला खोलना लाल वाला बहुत सेक्सी लाल या वाइट
वाइट तो चाकू है रेड ही खोलेंगे
बस
अरे वैभव भाई वेलकम कैसे हो गए 2K कांग्रेट्स थैंक यू हाँ हो गए 2K हो गए 1.99
हेलो सब्सक्राइब कर दिया अरे गॉडनेट गेमिंग थैंक्स ब्रो वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम डूड थैंक यू ब्रो थैंक्स अ लॉट थैंक्स फॉर सब्सक्राइबिंग मैन आई अप्रिशिएट इट
हो गए 2K हो गए दिख रहा है रिफ्रेश करो 2K हो गए गाइस
थैंक यू यार
नाइस
यू आर द बेस्ट
आज का 2.01 होगा बताओ आज हूँ मैं सुबह तक एचआर भी आया
बस 6 सब्सक्राइबर और एंड वी विल बी गुड टू गो 200 सब्सक्राइबर्स के लिए
हेलो एचआर
सबको बुला लो सबको
हेलो
आ रहा कोई
पता नहीं रुको पूछता हूँ
अरे खेलना चाहोगे तो आ सकते हो आप
मगर 2 मिनट और मैं स्ट्रीम ऑन करके
हाँ
भाई देख लो आपके साथ स्ट्रीम हो गया मुझे पता नहीं था आपका चैनल है वरना मैं पहले ही कर लेता ओके कोई बात नहीं इट्स ओके बट थैंक यू ब्रो थैंक यू आपका भी चैनल है क्या अरे मैं पांडे हूँ तुम्हारी टीम में हूँ तो हाँ मेरे को बता मिस्टर फैब्रो अच्छा ये हेल की आईडी है पहले था अब नहीं डालता, मैं मन नहीं करता। ओके 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 ओके, ये भी ठीक है। देखो AK01 AK02 AK04 इसका नाम चेंज कर देना मैंने भाई। मेरी आईडी का भी नाम है भाई AK03 रख दिया, अपनी आईडी में से मारने पड़े यार, ऐसा अच्छा नहीं लगता यार, नॉट कूल। करे स्टार्ट।
नहीं वो HR आ
स्ट्रीम ऑन करने गया, स्ट्रीम ऑन करने गए। आज मेरे आई हुई है पत्ता गोभी वाली वैंडल।
पत्ता गोभी वाली, अच्छा ये वेंजेंस।
हाँ चलो यार आज सेंटिनल लगाते हैं। कितने साल हो गए सेंटिनल नहीं लगाई।
सेंटिनल है तुम्हारे पास?
हाँ
भाई लगाओ यार
सेंटिनल और
रीवर। ओरिजिन जैसे लगती है लेकिन ठीक अच्छी चलती है।
ओनी और ग्लिच पॉप फैंटम में और वैंडल में, वो फैंटम वैंडल का ही है बस। और ऑपरेटर भी मेरे पास है, ओरिजिन और ग्लिच पॉप है, मतलब 3 गन्स की 2 स्किन। एक टाइम था सत्यजीत और मेरे पे प्राइम एक्स और उस पे सेंटिनल वाला नाइफ होता था, और हमने सोचा था कि वो एक नाइफ ले लेगा और मैं ओरिजिन वाला वो ले लूंगा ब्लेड। मैं आज भी प्राइम एक्स पे, और वो कितने नाइफ ले गया क्योंकि उसका सीधा सीधा वो आ गया ना, उसने बंडल खरीद लिए थे। मतलब RGX वाला नाइफ तो उसने ले लिया था, वो मेरे को कहा था उसने कि मेरे को ले दे, तो
ब्लेड
वो वाला ले
ना
लिया।
उसका।
हाँ
वो
ब्लेड
उसके बाद
वाला
ब्लेड लिया था उसने।
ब्लेड लिया था, ब्लेड के बाद उसने सीधा RGX का बंडल ले लिया, ठीक है। फिर उसके बाद उसने कौन सा लिया ये वाला रिवर का, ठीक है। और फिर इसके बाद एक और है इसके पास मेरे ख्याल से, अगर मेरे को
ये है ना चैंपियंस वाला।
हाँ चैंपियंस वाला ब्लेड के, इसने ब्लेड ले लिया था और मैंने ओरिजिन वाला लेना था। हम दोनों इस चीज में कंफ्यूज थे कि कौन सा लेगा। क्योंकि मेरा ब्लेड आ गया हुआ था और मेरा इतने का मन नहीं था, उसके ज्यादा का था, तो कहता फिर चल मैं ब्लेड ले लूंगा, तू फिर ओरिजिन ले ली। फिर ऐसे था, लेकिन मेरा ओरिजिन नाइफ आ रहा है, ना मेरी एल्डर फ्लेम जज आ रही है, ना मेरी ग्लिच फॉर फ्रेंजी आ रही है। जो स्किन चाहिए
इसको ये कौन मार्शल कौन सी चाहिए?
मार्शल इसको चाहिए कोई भी नहीं, ये कहता जो आएगी फिर ले लेंगे और क्या। मैंने तो इसको यही सजेस्ट किया कि अब ना मतलब फैंटम वैंडल जो आती है वो तो ठीक है, लेकिन उससे पहले ना हर एक गन की एटलीस्ट एक स्किल लेते हैं। वो ज्यादा, जैसे अब गार्डियन भी हो गई है, चलो फैंटम
मार्केट में इस बार कुछ आता है, मैं उठाता पिछली बार की तरह।
मैं तो कह रहा हूँ उठा लो भाई। मैंने मार्शल उठाई है नाइट मार्केट से।
डायरेक्ट अनरेटेड।
Is this your Paytm? Yes, it is my Paytm. मतलब मेरा Paytm नहीं है, मैं छोटा हूँ, तो हाँ मम्मा के अकाउंट से देना। Yes, Digvijay Singh, welcome to the stream. I hope you have a good time here. मैं अभी माइनर हूँ ना, 18 से छोटा हूँ, अभी 17 का हूँ, तो गार्डियन के उस पे है इसलिए, तो नाम मम्मा का ही आता है।
अरे क्या चिंता, पिछली बार इस पे सब था, इसने नया प्राइम वो लिया था क्या, फैंटम।
हाँ फैंटम मैंने लेके दिया था, मैंने कहा था भाई ले। मैंने इसको कहा मैं ले देता हूँ, 800 की पड़ी थी, मैं इसने कहा चल ले दे, मोसियो ले दी।
फिर मेरे को भी 800 की वो पड़ी, मैं बोला अब सब प्राइम हो चुका है।
ईच किल 10 रुपीस, लेट्स गो।
और उस टाइम स्पेक्टर मेरे को अच्छी भी नहीं लगती थी, वो कौन सी थी?
कितने राउंड्स के लिए? मेज पंक
क्या? हाँ मेज पंक।
लेट्स गो
तो उठाई थी।
अब इसके पास कितनी हो गई है? RGX, रिवर, मेज पंक, प्राइम, 4।
मेरे को नहीं पता था इतनी होगी भाई।
होल गेम।
ठीक है,
अरे दिल से शुक्रिया भाई, पहले ही दिस गेम आई मीन या ओके एंड आई मीन इट। अरे थैंक यू यार, आपने मतलब इतनी बात कह दी ना, दिल खुश कर दिया आपने, क्योंकि देखो मैं तो भी एक छोटा स्ट्रीमर हूँ और बच्चा भी हूँ कह सकते हो, तो मेरे लिए इतनी बात भी बहुत होती है। बाकी डोंट वरी, कोई नहीं। ऑल डिलस्ट कंट्रोलर अपने पास एक भाई ऑप्टिक और लाउड 12-10 हो गया हुआ है 12-6 और जीत सकते हैं ये 1-1 हो सकता है मेरे को बफ भी दिखा रहा है अगर मेरे 22 किलो हो जाएंगे तो मेरे को 10 बफ मिल
You're not faster than me.
आप वैसे इतनी देर हो गया बोर हो जाओगे साथ में कुछ और भी देख लो नहीं तो बाकी जैसे जैसे बाकी ये अपने हैं बंदे जो आपको कंटेंट देने वाले हैं इनको देख के बहुत मजा आएगा आपको कभी चैलेंज रखना कि 10 रुपए पर वेव जेब खाली हो जाएगी
मैं थोड़ा लाइट का इश्यू होता है मेरा तो जब घर पे लाइट बंद होगा तब मैं
अरे सामने 2 कोसी डकियां हैं
क्या
अरे सामने 2 कोसी डकियां हैं थैंक यू फॉर द सब्सक्राइब डूड
Reloading.
अरे सेम नाम रख सकते हैं क्या
आगे कुछ होगा ना
तब तो नहीं रहा
लाइट कोई नहीं है
सेम ही है
Reloading. Wait for me.
One enemy remaining.
Yes sir.
ये लो इधर इधर मारो इधर हाँ मारो
There.
Grenade.
मार्केट आ सकती है
मार्केट हाँ मार्केट है
Reloading.
एक बॉडी लगा उसको
अरे फक कोई नहीं लॉल वही अरे उसका एस हो जाएगा
Your jet is playing hard to get.
रिवर्स फैक्टर कहाँ पे हो
I need a drop.
Thanks.
ये लेट्स गो
Can I get a drop?
रिवर चाहिए तो मेरे को आयरन चाहिए तो डैम नाइस ट्राई हाँ वही ना आखिरी का उसका हेड बच गया उसके बाद शेरिफ थी ना शेरिफ ना होती तो मैं भी बच जाता मैं भी नहीं बचता ठीक है ओके
Bomb buddy out. Satchel out.
70
उसने स्प्रे कर दिया मार्केट है
एस हो गया 2 राउंड
मेरा गन उठाओ ना
कोई राउंड नहीं हाँ मेरी गन ले लो
One enemy
अरे
remaining.
ये जेट अपनी नहीं है ना
वैंडल
स्पेक्टर बढ़िया
अबे ये कौन है
मरना नहीं
बंदा है वो
स्मोक डाल के
स्मोक कर दे
हेवन है क्या
हाँ
Last player standing.
यहाँ पे गन पड़ी है भाई क्या बन देखो क्या कहा था मैंने अगर विफ का कभी चैलेंज करोगे ना तो भाई जेब खाली हो जाएगी मेरा भी उस पे सेज पे कितना गंदा विफ करा था कर दिया ये सोवा के हमने सेटअप कर लेगा क्या
City needs me. I can't be away for long. Let's end this quickly.
Need a drop. Can I get a drop? Thanks. Shake them up.
Sheriff. Okay, never mind.
Cover going out.
Decoy.
Shadows.
अरे वहाँ डिफीट हो जाएगा।
Grenade! Three for me. One enemy remaining.
डिफीट करता है।
Grenade!
अरे अभी बैठा
Here
था।
comes the party! Last player standing. Ace.
मैं क्या करूँ उधर?
डिफ्यूज हो रहा है।
I like you guys a lot better when we don't.
हाँ मेरे को लगा कि
तेरी मतलब वैसे
145 थी यार।
70 मारा। ये एक और भाई को कह रहा था मैं कि डिफ्यूज हो रहा है जल्दी जाओ। Ease.
फैंटम भाई क्या पेल रहा है? 1 1 1 1 10।
भाई चैलेंज आया हुआ है।
हाँ ये।
थैंक यू दिग्विजय भाई।
Spotted A. Reloading. Bomb buddy out.
Shadows traveling.
Stealing sight.
उसको बोलो सुनाने के लिए
Enemy. Dropped.
एक हेवन है। टैग टिकट।
Spike planted.
Satchel out.
भाई ओडिन
चूतिया ऑर्डन लाया।
इधर है वो।
See ya.
Nowhere to run.
हेवन हेवन।
अरे रात्रों में पीछे से बंदा है लॉल।
One enemy remaining.
मेन मेन मेन
Player
मेन
standing.
मेन अजय।
What's this?
वाह
नाइस डूड। भाई लौंडा मार गया।
Don't stop fighting. You must keep going, even if you're the only.
कोरा भाई एक भाई दे दो यार।
Can I get a drop?
हाँ बाय तो लो शरीफ बाय करो।
फैंटम वेंडल कौन सी?
रिवा नहीं अभी सेंटिनल लगाई है। भाई सामने 3 बंदों का।
ये भाई क्या है यार?
ऐसा रहता ही हेड।
ट्राई करेंगे।
हाँ तो आगे जा। अरे
नहीं
नाइस नाइस नाइस। अरे यार 1 सेकंड बाद करता किल मिल जाता। अरे नाइस वन हो रहा भाई नाइस वन।
Spotted B. One enemy remaining.
ये वहाँ ऊपर है।
भी आते।
मिड मिड मिड। मिड रुक पुश मत करो।
कभी था लास्ट।
हां वो मिड से आएगा मिड से आएगा। आ गया मिड।
140 140
जेट जा रहा वेट वेट वेट। नाइस।
जेट भाई भी अच्छा ट्राई आउट कर रहा है।
जेट भाई देख देख के ट्राई आउट।
शरीफ दो शरीफ।
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
ये आरजीएक्स का क्लासिक का कलर खोल लो। नहीं सच लो रिवर फ्रंट में खोल।
Let's go. Keep it up.
आरजीएक्स क्लासिक का ना। हाँ क्लासिक का अगले सीजन खोल देना।
Get out of my way. Decision kill.
Healer down.
Go get him.
ये अपनी औकात पे आ गया।
ये कब का अपनी औकात पे आया हुआ है?
50 पे 50 है 50 याद रखना। आरएनजी
Reloading.
पीछे पीछे पीछे।
Last player standing.
हाय।
ब्लाइंड है सब कर।
Stealing sight.
नाइस ट्राई नाइस ट्राई।
ये क्या आरएनजी करता है भाई रेना?
भाई रेना ऊपर से वो पीछे से ब्रिम आ गया वरना तो रेना को ले लेते हैं।
Psycho better watch their backs.
चेक करवा।
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
Thank you. Not exchange. अरे ये होगी तो अपने पास भी पड़ी हुई है।
जो ना फैंटम एक्सचेंज करते हो।
You better hide, old man.
Don't have the spike.
होगी तो आपके पास भी पड़ी है।
ए पांडे।
अच्छा।
वहाँ पे वो है, पिक मत देना, गार्डियन है।
अरे टॉप मिड यार क्या ट्राई कर रहे हैं बंदे।
भाई
अबे मेरा स्मोक क्या चल रहा है?
वार्डन दे आया वापस।
भाई उनमें से किसी ने अटैक किया हुआ है क्या? उसको लोकेशन कितना पता थी मेरी? मैं तो स्मोक में था।
The dimensional fabric here is thin. I'll tear through.
सही है भाई।
I could like you.
Can I get a drop?
एक सेकंड अपन ने अनरेटेड लगाया फिर भी इतना ट्राई आउट कर रहे सामने वाले।
अरे पिछले मैच की तरह ही है।
पिछले मैच तो मैं इसलिए गया था क्योंकि वो ले
कोई नहीं।
फैंटम तो पांडे की लगती है।
अपनी डिफेंडिंग है, टेंशन क्यों ले रहे हो? प्राइम ओडेन सिंगुलरिटी एरिस। भाई आई थिंक बैरल दिखा होगा वापस स्मोक में जाते टाइम। ओह ओके मे बी
I'm back.
आपके पास गन है?
Miss me?
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
अरे यही थी क्या?
हाँ।
फक।
कोई बात नहीं।
मेरे को पता ही नहीं था।
भाई ये क्या PUBG खेल रही है? क्राउच अनक्राउच हो रही है। ऊपर से रन एंड गन।
My good never ends.
एडे किया था मेरे को। अरे वो शेरिफ ऐसे चलाता है ना?
हाँ।
अरे रेडिएंट क्राइसिस मार्कमेंट्स के पास भी है।
मेरा राजा अभी वही बोला, मतलब ये राजेश को देखे कोई पागल है।
हाँ सच में।
अरे मुझे भी दे दो।
PUBG वाली फील ब्रो।
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
अरे PUBG से ज़्यादा PUBG पीसी ट्राई करना है क्या था?
लेट मारना मना।
बहुत बोर हुआ अब इससे। लेट आ रहा।
Bomb buddy out.
spawn में जाऊँगा। अरे फक।
Enemy spotted mid. Enemy spotted mid.
एक हेवन आएगा।
Spike carriers down.
Spike down A.
एक हेवन है।
सेज इधर है।
One enemy remaining.
सेज मेरे पास है।
Satchel out.
एस लो।
नहीं मेरे को नहीं किया, मारो।
अरे नहीं लेना था एस। नहीं he said don't worry.
They'll see before they do. Lucky them.
51 मारा था। चलो कोई बात नहीं। अबे उस सोवा के 70 स्पैम मार रहे, हम भी स्पैम मारेंगे, कोई बात नहीं। डिफेंडिंग आने तो दो भाई, जितने अटैक में हो सकते हैं ना निकालो, बाद में इस सोवा को हम सोवा का जवाब देंगे।
तुम्हारे पास कौन सी वाली ऑर्डर है? ग्लिच पॉप?
ना प्राइम सेम
Stay safe.
प्राइम ही है क्या?
हाँ मैंने बस ये है कि मैंने ग्रीन कलर लगाया हुआ है।
यार मेरे को याद है किसी पे तो वो थी
ग्लिच पॉप।
नहीं ब्लास्टिक्स।
अच्छा
ब्लास्टिक्स।
Listen up.
एक मिनट है।
Grenade.
Shadows traveling.
कोई नहीं है इधर। ओ हेवन नाइस। प्लांट
One enemy remaining.
बहुत मिनट।
इधर
ये भी वही है चल।
वही है क्या?
हाँ वही है, वहीं से आएगा। मार्केट की साइड था ये था। ओ यहाँ पहुँच गया क्या? ऑडियंस है ओ आगे जा आप
Okay, I only have like 78 grenades left. Hopefully that's enough.
I have extra money if
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
needs.
मांगना वो मांगना फैंटम अपनी पंडित।
I need this.
बाय।
Thank you.
वो बेचारी स्टेज आ रही थी, वॉक इन कर रही थी, मेरे से हेड में आ गई, मजा आ गया।
I will rip the life from them.
ये यहाँ पे ना वो मारेगा, इसका ऊपर आएगा। एम
The hunt begins.
Fuck!
Enemy spotted me.
Prepare for hellfire.
Spike down B.
Why?
Still inside.
हट मार लो।
Last player standing.
अरे मैं तुझे
They will cower.
Flawless.
अरे इसकी माँ
वही ना, सबने पुश मार दी उधर से। कोई नहीं
Last
सबने पुश
round
मार
before the
दी।
switch.
Spend your money now. There's no bank in hell.
क्या मतलब ऑडियंस करके भी इक्वल है?
लमा वेट, वो सारे एकदम से मर गए ना, ऊपर में वो कोरा है, कोई नहीं, इट्स ओके।
अच्छा बाय।
मेरे को दिख नहीं रहा बाय वाला।
I need a drop. Thanks.
इसकी माँ का।
Time to jump.
Spike down A.
Time to jump.
आ जाओ पीछे आ जाओ।
You will not kill my allies.
Enemy spotted A. Ugh.
Get out of my way.
तो वो भी शायद नहीं होगा।
प्लांट डाल दो।
अरे पहले यहीं था भाई, पहले यहीं था।
हाँ बेटी।
Shadows traveling.
Last player standing.
Nice.
कहाँ है ये?
ये यहाँ से मार रहा है, यहाँ से मार रहा है, स्पॉन से मार रहा है।
ये भी मार दे ऊपर।
जा।
भाई।
नाइस है।
वो सोवा में तो है।
Switching
यार
sides.
अल्ट मारने का मौका नहीं दिया।
Spike side, need a drop.
पंद्रह और अपने को चाहिए थे 22।
Can I get a drop?
सात के लिए होती है, अटक गए थे ना भाई। उनका सोवा सिंगापुरियन है, सोवा ब्रेम और सेज, या तो फिर
क्या पता इंडियन या यूके रहते हो।
लमाओ
नहीं, हमारे बहुत दोस्त हैं।
इधर है बंदे। नाइस।
पीछा दो।
हाँ दो मारा।
सेज ने अपना दूसरा किल आप पे लिया पूरा भाई।
One enemy remaining.
दूसरा लिया ना, पहला नहीं ना, बहुत है। जा पुश करो उसको। आगे से
इधर है।
अरे ये वाली शरीफ
चलना है।
What is mine?
मेरे को ये बात दे दो।
Can I get a drop?
I need a drop.
बाय कर दो, आपके पास सिर्फ कैश बच रहा है ना।
Thanks.
ठीक है, रिवर दे दो फिर अपनी, मैं सेल कर देता हूँ। Thank you.
मजा का आया मरने में। जेट वहाँ मरे फिर भी मुँह दिखा रहा है।
बी
Bomb buddy out.
वो अपने spawn पे गए।
Spike planted.
One down.
Last player standing.
On site.
अरे
दो आ गया।
क्या RNG है भाई?
5 चाहिए अब एस आ रहा है फिर।
Okay, we know the drill.
हम बाय
Stick
कर
to your
सकते हैं
roles
वैसे।
and we'll crush it. Need a drop.
I need this. Thank you.
अरे आपके पास दोबारा आ गई है देना।
Need a drop.
This.
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
बाय कर लो फैंटम वगैरह कुछ कहता हूँ जो कर सकता है।
Enemy spotted mid.
नाइस वन। मैं आपकी हेल्प करना आता हूँ। रुको
मार्केट के साइड घुस
यार सारे 3 बंदे तीनों वही हैं।
घुस के साइड घुस।
जेट 85
नहीं घुसे।
Bomb buddy out. Satchel out. See ya.
One enemy remaining.
ओ भाई ये देखने लायक सीन है।
Moving after I strike.
तेज और जेट पे जो कमर पे सैचल पड़े।
Need a drop.
Can I get a drop?
I need a drop.
ए पांडे
Thanks.
ले गन एक्सचेंज कर।
वो पुश कर रहे हैं और उधर से बोल रहे हैं लॉल। वही दिए mid
Go get him. Satchel out. Grenade.
Spike down mid.
Out of charges.
भाई ये सबमिट है।
No charges left.
रीना शायद इधर हो सकती है अपने स्पॉन पे। हाँ अपने स्पॉन पे
One enemy remaining.
Here.
येरा इधर आएगा। साइड आएगा।
नाइस वन गाइस।
Let them rot.
माफ करो रहना।
I survived obliteration.
अरे कुछ चैंपियंस वगैरह का नहीं लगाया होगा गन पे। फैंटम ये भी ठीक है। अरे पांडे जी मांगना फैंटम मांगना जरा।
I need this.
दोबारा अल्ट करना है।
थैंक यू। आपको दिस करिए अल्ट।
I'll handle this.
इधर बंदे हैं।
किधर
मिड।
Spike down A.
भाई किस्मत ही खराब है।
ये भी था इधर।
रेना इधर मारो।
Portal closed.
One enemy remaining.
रेना मेरा कुरान में
Enemy spotted mid.
गन ले गया वो। गया कहीं पे।
अरे कहाँ
नाइस भाई किल लिया यार।
और फेक और से तेज तो मैं ही भाग रहा था।
None of my stuff has malfunctioned yet.
वो ज़्यादा तेज भागता है ना।
अरे हमारे बीच रेस चल रही थी।
अरे रेना भाई मेरे को बाय कर दो, आपके क्रेडिट्स ओवरफ्लो हो जाएंगे।
Thanks.
थैंक यू। यार मिड देख लो, मेरे से मिड नहीं संभलेगा।
मिड अपना पांडे है ना, सबका मिड देखता है।
ये भी ठीक है।
हर मैप का, हर मैप।
They don't have a chance.
ए
The hunt begins. One enemy remaining.
Jet इधर है।
नाइस।
Okay.
मैं पता नहीं।
ये भी ठीक है।
क्या मारा है सबको?
Battle out. We're here because we're the best.
भाई खेल दे दो मेरे
Any
इसको।
of you forget that?
वो देखो क्रेडिट्स ओवरफ्लो हो गए मेरा भाई के।
नहीं आ गए वापस औकात में।
मैं तो तुम आप सबको कह रहा हूँ भाई ओडिन मारो। वो सोवा की कितनी औकात है वो देख लो, उसके 23 के 23 पर रख गया खेल।
This is gonna be fun. There.
सोवा खाया मेरे से 93 दिया था क्या? वापस
मेरी एक नंबर आओ, फ्लैश दे रहा हूँ, रुका। अरे दोनों दो लोग क्लोज है, रात रोए।
78 और रहना मत गई। मत गई क्या? मर गई।
मत गई।
आए नहीं अभी तक।
क्लोज वाला मार गया नीचे घुटना टेक के।
Bomb buddy out.
रेड भाई इजी क्लच और गेम। मतलब इजी क्लच।
अरे यार
ये क्या है? हाँ पांडे
पांडे को
देखा मैंने।
ये आएगा सोवा।
One enemy remaining.
Victory.
Spike down A.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Shadows traveling.
पांडे स्पाइक डाउन है ना, वो 3 शायद ही
है अभी तक तो है।
30 seconds left. Player standing.
खोल ले।
बंद है।
अरे मैं बोला खोल ले।
लास्ट में हट दिया।
भाई विफ तो है, विफ तो है।
Never show weakness. Ever.
नूब गेम प्ले और अब ओडिन चलाने का टाइम है। इसने एस लिया ना भाई, एस लिया ना, इसको एस दिखाते हैं।
There.
एस ले लिया इसने भाई, बहुत बहुत दिल को मेरे दर्द हुआ।
There.
यार मैं जेट के सामने अच्छा जेट टीम मिड पे आई।
One enemy remaining.
ये भी है।
Spike down B.
ऑफ मार ले तू, ऑफ मार ले।
Satchel out.
Match point.
मैच पॉइंट। उससे कुछ एनएच के।
अरे ब्रिम को 82 मारा यार भाई। वो 30 लेगा किल सोवा फिर भी।
सिंगापुर का है ना।
अरे 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 सोवा एनएच के लिए।
XT
ये है क्या?
अरे अरे
अरे
एक को खत्म
You
कर
will
क्या?
not kill my
आ नहीं पाया
ally.
बस खत्म। अरे उठा दिया।
किधर है?
अरे 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 जेट बुरा हुआ। स्कोपिंग के स्मोक आया।
अच्छा मेरे को लगा HR है।
भाई किस्मत
Spike planted.
ये छोड़ और मर जा।
नाइस नेवर माइंड।
एक ही राउंड में 2 बार मरा ये बंदा। छी
ये ब्रेम ना ब्रेम चार किल।
Stay safe.
लगता है इनको इनकी औकात दिखानी पड़ेगी। ओडिन आ जाओ यार गाइस।
औकात तो दिख रही है 12-9 से।
वो उनका सिर्फ सोवा और वो जो रेना मार रहे हैं ना बस। वो जो रेना कितना घटिया मरी है भाई घटिया।
इधर है सब।
स्पैम कर देते भाई नीचे बैठ के PUBG प्लेयर्स के चौधरी।
बचा लो थोड़ा सा बचा लो।
ओह नाइस। अरे
मिड से आ रही है।
जेट 105 और ब्रिम 78
Last
है।
player standing.
पांडे ओके।
Spike planted.
अरे 2 गोली। जेट 105 हेवन।
Go get him.
One enemy remaining.
पीछे था।
हेवन में आवाज आया था ना?
हाँ ना हाँ वही इसलिए मैं पीछे का देखा नहीं।
Pick something nice to kill them with. It's the least we can do.
अरे ओवरफ्लो हो रहे थे भाई। ग्रेट।
ओवरफ्लो हो रहे थे बाय करने के लायक नहीं रहेगी प्लीज। आई बी कोविड को है प्लीज। भाई 250 रुपए आ गए पॉकेट में।
There.
बी नहीं है।
ए है क्या?
हाँ।
ए ट्रिक कह रहा है वो। मिड और
हाई मिड।
ए ने
Spike down
drop.
A.
रहना मिड थी।
अरे वो अंदर घुस गए इसमें। अंदर ही है। अच्छा।
लॉल।
Last player
माय
standing.
बैड अरे पांडे भाई माय बैड। देखो उम्मीद नहीं थी आप पूछ जाओगे।
Spike planted.
ये किल काउंट होएगा। ये किल काउंट होएगा क्या?
Paint? Check. Charges? Check. Brakes? No worries.
इसने तो मुझे ही बुला दिया अल्ट पे अपने।
मैं वही कह रहा यार एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी।
अरे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
मेरे को था डबल स्मोक है ना शायद नीचे नहीं उतरोगे। मैंने तो पहले अल्ट खींच दिया था। आप उसी वक्त उतर गए। मेरे को उधर से आवाज आई।
हां थोड़ा।
ये किल काउंट होएगा।
ये किधर
है? मेरे को ना इधर हेल्प करना। मेरे को इधर हेल्प करना। मेरे को इधर जाना है।
ठीक है।
अबे भाई किस्मत बहुत ज्यादा खराब है। मैं हर बारी भी था।
प्लांट।
नाइस।
Spike planted.
Reload.
अरे
ये किधर है? किधर का?
Satchel out. Grenade. Still in sight.
Last player standing.
यार 80
64
अपना NHP हो गया भाई। इतना ट्राई हार्ड करने लग गए बंदे।
मैं तो कह रहा हूँ भाई ओडिन ले लो अभी भी टाइम है।
I'll pick them apart.
ओडिन पकड़ लो ओडिन।
ले ली ओडिन ले ली। लेकिन नहीं
क्या
बोर्ड नहीं ऑर्डन का
केला आएगा, देख लो, फ्री का केला आएगा।
नहीं स्किल्स किसको चाहिए अनलिमिटेड में?
भाई मैं ये जा रहा हूँ, मैं ये जा रहा हूँ सही में।
ओमन दी जाना।
अच्छा बोलो मुझे लगा मेरे पे नहीं है।
Help. Yes. There.
बी ए ए ये आ जाओ।
Enemy spotted A.
Spike down A.
गॉड गेम प्ले तो
One enemy remaining.
सो इधर जी जी।
Defenders win.
भाई साहब कितने किल हुए, 27 किल्स।
यूट्यूब पे आइए क्या नाम है आपके चैनल का?
नाम नहीं, आप वो देख लो, मैसेज देख लो, उससे आपको पता लग जाएगा। नाम आपसे लिखा नहीं जाएगा, साइन है ना बीच में।
हेलो
भाई 9 किल पीछे, देख लो, एक फर्स्ट ब्लड है उसका सिर्फ, भाई ने 5 फर्स्ट ब्लड निकाले, हाईएस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड। हेलो
आवाज आ रही है ना भाई?
आ रही है भाई।
ये अपने वाला पॉप है?
हाँ अपने वाला।
और रातौर भाई कैसे हो?
आइए स्पाइक खेले एक दो, मैं जा रहा हूँ उसके बाद।
अभी तो ठीक हो गया, पहले थोड़ा बहुत खराब थी।
10:30 हो गया, फिर यार सुबह जाना है ट्यूशन।
स्पाइक खेलना?
हाँ स्पाइक खेलते हैं।
अरे कॉम्पी नहीं खेल रहे क्या आप लोग?
फैन सर जी चेक पेटीएम। अरे
खेलेगा कॉम्पी, मेरा हिम्मत नहीं आज।
अच्छा प्रेशर।
अरे यार क्या रातौर भाई कॉम्पी के लाया
और आप। अरे सही में कर दिया?
क्या कर रहा है?
चेक
एटलीस्ट अनरेटेड लगा लो। चलो
आया तो होगा वैसे।
1 मिनट रुको।
अरे थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू दिग्विजय भाई यार, सही में आपने इतना मतलब।
हाँ बढ़िया।
तो आपका आवाज चेंज हो गया ना रे, थोड़े महीनों में बड़ा आ गया भाई।
अरे पहले चिल्लाता था
यार। दिग्विजय भाई थैंक यू वेरी मच भाई, सीरियसली भाई दिल से शुक्रिया। पहला आप मेरा ये अगर कहे तो सुपर चैट था, बिकॉज अभी मेरी मोनेटाइजेशन ऑन नहीं है, तो दिल से शुक्रिया यार, दिल से थैंक यू यार, प्रणाम आपको, नमस्ते, थैंक्स ब्रो सीरियसली। गुलाबी दिल भाई, गुलाबी दिल ये ऐसे वाला होता है।
फैंटम साथ जाएगा इसमें।
थैंक यू यार, थैंक्स अ लॉट भाई, थैंक्स अ लॉट, दिल से शुक्रिया। फर्स्ट भाई मेरी अगर कहे तो सुपर चैट है, कीप राइडिंग। थैंक यू भाई, थैंक यू, थैंक्स अ लॉट, बड़ा वाला थैंक्स दिल से, फ्रॉम द बॉटम ऑफ माय हार्ट। बड़े मैं शब्द कह देता हूँ, इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल जाने का फायदा। थैंक्स अ लॉट। अभी मैं क्योंकि मोनेटाइजेशन ऑन नहीं है तो मैं स्ट्रीम लैब से स्ट्रीम करता हूँ, तो उसमें वैसे तो अपने आप हो जाता है, लेकिन जब सुपर चैट आती है या फिर ट्विच वाला वो होएगा है ना, तो अभी मेरे को आपका मैनुअली नाम डालना पड़ेगा उधर। अभी 1 सेकंड में डालता हूँ, वो 1 सेकंड दो, यहाँ पे भी आपका नाम आएगा। ये वाला है ना,
ले लो। ओ अच्छा
ले रहे।
Spike rush.
They think they can walk all over my turf? I've got a grenade that says otherwise.
हाँ तो गया. We just need to check it. बाकी मैं उसके बाद भी हो जाएगा. But thanks a lot, भाई. Thanks a lot. अगर अभी बात स्ट्रीम.
There they are. Reloading. Reloading.
Keep push.
Shock dart. Reloading.
Satchel enemy spotted. Satchel out.
One enemy remaining.
पीछे.
Teleport's ready.
Reloading.
Thirty seconds left.
साइड पे गया वो.
Okay. प्लान कर रहा.
Spike planted.
इधर close. आजा.
All set up.
ऊपर है.
No fireworks today, I'm afraid. Stay on their trail.
सब जगह हो गया होगा. अभी सिर्फ उसको टाइम लगेगा. वो होटल में ऊपर वाला भी मेरे
Mid.
Enemy B. Enemy spotted B.
There. Get out of my way.
108
My ult's ready.
मेडी है सर.
प्लान पे.
Bomb buddy out.
Jet आई.
Too slow. Satchel out.
Spike planted.
Reloading. Grenade.
Last player standing.
Oh.
Woo! You will not kill my ally.
Last round in the half.
Their jet has nothing on me. I got her.
Protect our motherland. Scanning ahead. Nowhere to run!
Follow. Lord बोलते.
You fought well.
Shock dart.
Enemy spotted mid. Bye. Healing you.
One enemy remaining.
अरे यहाँ क्या कर रहे?
Watch this.
Flawless.
Satchel out.
एक नंबर.
Bomb buddy out. Here comes the fight.
Switching sides.
We are Valorant. We are fighting.
एचआर इसके बाद कॉम्पी खेलेगा.
ठीक है.
बस जब से आया हूँ मैं इतने महीनों बाद तो ऐसे यही खेले जा रहा हूँ. थोड़ा खेला बस.
Scanning ahead.
Enemies.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
ये किधर बैठ गया?
Go get him.
God, babe.
Dropped.
एक पिक्चर है.
One enemy remaining.
यहाँ कर प्लांट कर ले पांडे, वहीं पे है वो भी।
30 seconds left.
प्लांट कर ले पांडे वहीं पे।
वो ना ढूंढ रहा लगता है स्पाइक।
अरे सॉरी
स्पाइक ढूंढ रहा था ना, सच्ची बता।
हाँ वही कह रहा था।
Show them out.
है ना।
स्पाइक ढूंढ रहा है बंदा।
सॉरी
टैप दबाए कर 5 ही स्पाइक होते हैं।
कोरा भाई एक बात बताऊं?
हाँ
पिछले मैच में मेरे को मेरी पहली डोनेशन आई।
कितने की?
270 रुपए।
Run.
मैं कह रहा था क्योंकि मेरी मोनेटाइजेशन ऑन नहीं है तो उस बंदे ने
अरे
Paytm
मेरे
किया।
पीछे कौन आया है इसके?
कह रहा था ना कि चैलेंज में ना रखो।
Bomb buddy out.
Oh my god बे।
Satchel out.
4 पिंग आ रही है भाई मेरी।
एक नंबर।
Satchel out.
एक रॉकेट।
One enemy remaining.
एस इसका एस है बे।
पांडे प्लांट कर।
Spike planted. Ready.
नहीं है मुझे पता है छोड़।
बंदा कहाँ है यार?
You will
आने
not
जाएगा वो,
kill
वो
my
time है।
ally. There. Here comes
ठीक
the
है,
party.
पीछे करना।
One enemy remaining.
1 मिनट ऐसे नहीं।
एस इधर इधर।
Attackers win.
अच्छा चलता हूँ, दुआओं में याद रखना।
ठीक है याद रखूंगा।
जरूर
फिर
जरूर।
एचआर बोलता हूँ मैं। राठौर भाई आप भी हमारे साथ खेल ही लो ना।
क्या कॉम्पी? नहीं।
हाँ
राठौर भाई अभी कॉम्पी से थोड़ा ऑफ है।
ओके
चलो ठीक है।
खेलता ठीक है राठौर भाई।
गुड नाइट एवरीवन, गुड नाइट। ठीक है भाई, आज बड़ा अच्छा दिन था अपना। कौन सा था? AK-04। ठीक है यार, चलते हैं। बहुत अच्छा दिन था अपना वैसे। और फॉर द रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग मैं दिखाना भी जाऊंगा। So like here is the 270 guys, here is the 270 दिख रहा होगा और ज़्यादा उल्टा पकड़ लिया। 270 दिग्विजय भाई ने भेजा अपने को। तो आज का दिन हमारा हिस्ट्री में लिखा जाएगा कि दिग्विजय भाई फॉर द रिकॉर्ड अपने बंदे हैं जिन्होंने हमें डोनेशन दी। तो ठीक है गाइस, अभी चलते हैं, बाय बाय। मैं वहाँ पे ऑल्टर कर दूंगा, ठीक है, क्योंकि वो मैनुअली करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज वो नहीं था। तो बाय बाय, गुड नाइट, स्टे सेफ एवरीवन, और फैंटम आउट, पीस आउट, बाय बाय। Yo, what's up, Stolum? Hi, welcome to the stream. वैसे तो stream अब close हो चुकी है, लेकिन I'm just working on some things because we got our first subscription. I mean, super chat today. Super chat नहीं कहेंगे, donation कह सकते हैं because it was through Paytm. So you can, as you can see, it was Digvijay Bhai for the win. We got